and you get to tell me how the volume is, and I get to very quickly mute the stream before it starts playing back.
Hold on, okay. I'm gonna speak so I get to hear my voice echo on stream. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Voice, talk.
Oh
Say
god,
things.
I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack.
Why are you having a panic attack?
Because oh god, I can't. I'm really not able to speak while hearing myself and someone else and then someone else again.
Oh wait, Robo seated? Based Robo.
Thank you, Robo.
We were lost.
Oh god, I turned the fuck out. Okay.
Wait, did we fuck up a seating?
We may have.
We may have done that.
Shit happens. Okay, where's your room? There we go. Oh.
Here's the lobby link.
Oh, I don't meet the connection requirements.
Yes. Yes, I had to post.
I
don't think anyone meets the connection requirements, frankly.
Okay, so now we're gonna keep pressing buttons until I find the one that lets me... No, that's A. That's...
Are you on the keyboard? Enter.
Ah, there we go. Got it.
Got him.
Okay,
We've got 7 more minutes. Press the NE key.
Oh, damn, you right. Is there a way? I keep wanting to... I want Nightlight to be on permanently for the rest of my life on my PC, but...
The rest of your life?
Yes, but I can't... What's what I'm looking for? Every time I open CF, it turns it off for that monitor. So I have to tab out, turn it off, turn it back on again, and then quickly tab back into CF. And it's really annoying. There
okay.
Alright. Nice and cozy and warm colors.
I'm pretty sure I have Nightlight turned on, but like I can never tell the difference because it's I have it set on like gradual. Slowly shifts.
Red shifts.
Yeah.
I love the speed of light. Okay, I guess I'll open this one. This one, this one, this one. This one. There we go. What is going on? Where Hutchcam? That's a great question. Where is Hutchcam?
Look, you'll need to give me the image and I'll put it. I'll create one.
Oh, that's a good question. Do I still have that image on my desktop?
If you have the image, send it to me and I'll give you the
I sure should do. There it is. There's me. That's what I look like. Trust.
Am I too loud? Yeah, I'm too loud now, I guess. Hutch, how's the volume of us? Like, are we similar volumes? Please tell me we are.
I'm speaking for the sake of example.
Okay. Testing.
Yeah, tell us if someone needs to go up or down. I'm fine.
Hutch is fine.
I'm so fine.
Lag is very, very loud. Okay, I will turn myself slightly down, then. Because people tell me my voice is fine, and I'm like a third of the volume of everyone else. So I decided to turn my volume up, and now I am the booming wizard.
The boomer wizard.
Boomer wizard. I'm a boomer because I can't find my fucking sound settings. There should be here, right?
This calls for a special occasion. I'm breaking open the candy stocking from Christmas. Here we go. All right, you've heard of Dino Nuggies. Now get ready for what are these? Dino gummy bears? Yeah. I'm kind of next level. Brian is definitely not a newbie, so Brian is definitely not joining. Alrighty. I'll also say these are like relatively. Well, I mean, you know, there's no such
put
thing as a
myself
healthy
down.
candy.
Another 10 dB. So I've got a 10 dB gain. Am I fine now? Am I a similar volume level to Hutch? Hutch, please check.
I'm speaking. Huzzah! Hello. That was a yelling. Actually, I should probably speak at my normal voice, which is this.
Testing.
So So, does someone need to go up or down, and if so, whom?
Still a little loud. I'll take being a little loud over not being able to hear me. Because I can't go any lower without going back to what I previously had, and what I previously had was unacceptable. But I will just look. I'm gonna just turn Hutch up, like 15% or something, and then you guys can turn the entire stream down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll also turn up BBCF, and the volume mixer will go up like a couple of percent. There we go. We're at 10% on that one now. So yeah, turn the stream down.
Turn us down.
Down. Turn it down on your end. But yeah, I'd rather be much too loud and you guys able to turn it down than have it absolutely maxed out on everything and I can't hear myself when I go back and look at the VOD. So
apparently these Dino gummy bears have 25% less sugar than who knows. Makes you think, huh? Wow.
I assume there must be like a previous version of the Dino gummy bear.
Yeah. Well, I ain't eating that. I'm having the 25% less sugar version, so look at me go.
Oh.
They're actually not bad either. Like, it's not like I'm eating them and they're like, oh god, they taste like plastic. Actually, what dinosaurs are they? Oh, this one's a fucking Stegosaurus.
Okay.
Oh, rhinoceros. But that's not a dinosaur? What? Okay. Maybe it's not a rhinoceros then.
It's a rhinosaur.
Triceratops was probably it. It's just hard to see because they're like flat. If that makes sense, they're like 2D printed on the gummy.
So looking at
I just want to say, by the way, okay, before you go on, if anyone was expecting any form of serious discussion, not only while I'm on stream, but before stream even started, you are sadly mistaken.
Hutch,
anyway,
tell me what you think about Lychee.
Absolutely cringe fuck. Like, every time I look at that character, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad, but then you look at the frame data and how it actually works and what options she has, it's like, wait, this is a problem. She's a problem. Also, I play Susano. I feel like that's all I need to say. I can't run.
Imagine being able to run.
But I did learn.
This post made by Tega Gang.
I did learn that Lychee's staff, when it goes up, reactivates on the way back, but when it goes down, even though it doesn't go as far, the moment you block it, you turn it off. Which is good. I also learned, Lag, do you know about Lychee's dash mechanic with her staff?
Oh yeah, you can activate staff while running.
Yeah, it's 0 frame.
Yes, yes, I knew about that. It's a bit awkward
character.
since there's some startup to the run. You have to be running for a certain duration before you can do it. I need to pick people to go on stream. I think we'll get Faibu for the first one. And...
No bias here, by the way.
Huh?
Why'd you choose Faibu, out of curiosity?
I haven't seen that Mew. I was curious, so...
Mew bias.
Mew bias! The Mew privilege. What is this?
Yeah,
doing... Yes.
Yes.
Who do we want on afterwards? I like the name Taco Spartan. I have no idea who they play, or how
Wait, sorry. What was their name?
Taco Spartan.
How is that first few letters spelled?
Taco.
Do people from New Zealand really say taco and not taco?
It might just be me, I don't know. I don't think I've heard anyone else outside of my family say that, so...
People in chat, I gotta know, is it... How do you say it? Is it taco, like tack with the letter O, like it's Jacko but a tack? Or... Do you say taco? Yeah. Tarco. Taco. Tack. Tic Tac. Oh god. Okay. So, besides whatever the hell Faibu's referring to a taco as, seems like we're all in agreement. Yeah, where's the Hutch Cam?
You haven't. Wait, did you give me it? Shit.
It's in the tournament channel.
Okay, I will. I'm still pinging people. I'm still pinging people, but I will
Viva
set
la
it. I will set it
revolution.
up.
The
It's
people
it's
want-
coming, okay? It's coming.
Taco.
Wait.
I don't mean that maliciously laughing, it's just saying the word taco.
Oh, never mind. One of the
Taco
people.
sounds like...
Look, I'm very disappointed. Big
Yeah?
Slice 95 has dropped out. He was going to be.
Oh.
He was going to be on stream, so I'm very sad about that.
Isn't Big Slice like one of the GTA characters?
I don't know. I haven't
Someone in
played
chat
GTA.
probably knows. The thing about chat is they are a collective conscience, so chat always knows. I'm pretty sure Big Slice is a GTA character though. I wanna say Big Smoke. Okay, my bad. Indian version of Big Smoke. Yo, I can't join because it's a 4 connection. I have 3. Oh,
Use the link. The link, please.
use the link.
Wait, what?
What I'm gonna do? I realized you can do this now. I'm gonna go onto the AusFGC. I'm gonna put a dot just so here. Okay. Now I change my. How do you change your server profile? Okay. Edit server profile. About me. Steam join lobby link right there. So, if you need to know
It's
how
pinned.
to join,
It's literally pinned. Use the pinned
it's
link.
pinned, but you can also just click on my name. You can find me.
Okay, they're both here, so feel free to start.
Commence forth. I've seen neither of these players play, and I'm quite excited to see.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? The only reason I know that one of them is a Mew player is because their opponent, TV, was complaining about
Yes.
fighting Mew earlier.
I was there.
Yes.
I was. If you go back and watch the replay, you could see my like head or something. I don't know. Alrighty. Whoa, 600 games. Schmoovin'.
Okay.
Fuck Mew. Go.
Get,
What is
this
her
get that
stupid
ass
slash?
banned.
Do you mean her stupid slash, the one where she leaps half screen and then flicks? I hate that one too. Thanks Rollback for fixing that, by the way.
Give him the 1 second timeout.
Message deleted by a moderator?
Get that ass banned.
Alright, anyway, so this matchup. Have you played this matchup?
I think so.
Who was the other person?
Probably Cargo.
Oh,
I don't-
true!
I'm pretty sure it's an easy matchup.
For who, sorry? You
For
cut
Mew.
out. I mean, yeah.
Like,
I feel like most are.
or was it Kagura just because he is kind of slow, right, and struggles with very strong footsie characters like Ragnar, and Mew is definitely one of those characters.
Mew more like poo. We're just her dying to Mew. Yeah. We're just kind of throwing buttons out at the moment.
I mean,
and it's
what was
going
it-
pretty well.
I don't think Faibu has really got too strong neutral yet. Like the movement is quite
Yeah.
stilted yet. One of the really important things when you're playing Mew is having just like very confident movement. I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like you never really want to be standing still with this character. Oh, swapping immediately. I'm disappointed.
Those matches aren't just for show. Men's got moves.
Yeah.
Fuck this character. Yeah, Kagura is okay. I'd say Kagura and Bang are both examples of characters where everyone says they're bad and then you play them and you're like, wait, what?
I mean, like,
Pardon?
he's a grappler, right? He can blow you up. Also, I need speed. Mew is like one of the faster characters in the game.
Yeah, Mew is like,
One of the fastest in the game.
if the goal is to move from one side of the screen to the other, Mew is faster than the vast
Look,
majority
the reason
of the
you weren't
class.
fast enough is because you weren't moving at all. You were just walking.
Would you say that when you're trying to dash with that character, you're moving? Anyway, hey Render. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, Render. Render, you're not. Please auto pass Render.
Like mute Hutch.
There we go. Alright.
You've got Travioli to scream. I'm winning. You 12 mint. Moving at 12 mules an hour. Thank you, Moon. Sorry! Moon.
Movement.
Okay.
I
So
think
who we go-
movement is the best.
What's going dog?
Dog?
Going dog?
Dog? No. Sticking with. Okay. Sticking with swords. Also, what was it? Where's the Hunch Cam?
I keep forgetting. Gets brought up and I suddenly have very passionate opinions. Yeah, so I think having played into Mu 12 a decent bit myself, but not as much as I might like.
Look,
I feel
message
like
received. I'll play Ragnar.
I feel like one of the main things you want to be doing is this character. Okay, this looks kind of like you a bit lag. Like that string there a little bit. That was like, hey, that's what you do.
The 6A
Granted, you
stuff.
mix it up with other things. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh!
Oh!
Yes!
Wait,
Alright,
that
keep going.
combo,
Keep going. Keep
Working with the dead zone. Nice.
Okay, unfortunate drop, but this is where you want to be as me. This is where you want to
Yes.
be. This is where you want to be. Alright, keep it going, keep it going. Yes, this is good.
Oh no, that could have been So jump to C counter hit is like one of your best jumps.
Nice 6A.
Managing to anti-air with that. That's nice.
Managing to anti, yeah, nice.
Holy shit, it's so big. Alright, I need to shrink this down.
Wait, holy shit, I looked at stream!
Let me turn that off and fix it after.
I hate to do this, but we're spoiling the next Godzilla movie. It's actually Godzilla vs. Tamamo Cat. Alright. Okay, so I've noticed Faibu isn't finishing their food here. It's not to say that like they're having heavy drops, but they're not getting like the right oki.
The ending of the combo is quite important for you, mostly because that's not negative. You can just kind of do that. Ow. Okay. Also, they side swap. Need to change the names around. Who's got?
Alrighty. Faibu smack him back.
Leave it the way it was, but then we won't be able to see their meter.
Amazing.
Okay, edit scene.
Oh, is that a fake character? I'd like to
oh, there we go.
exercise my rights to not say a word. But yeah, no, really impressive there from Faibu, kind of getting clapped first game and clapping back second game. Whether it was just, you know, kind of clicking something with the matchup or potentially just feeling a bit cleaner with the character, things went a lot better there. So now, our friend Spooks here. I think you should DP a little bit more. Kagura has a really good DP. You should do that more.
Don't try to like press buttons when they're doing meaty 6E from across the screen.
Yeah.
Run start 5C.
JC.
It would have worked. Nice
Oh,
anti-air.
big anti, yeah.
Manages to convert them off that as well. It's a very awkward anti-air to them. Oh, if you've heard me complain about it before. DP out, the classic. No.
Does Faibu play any other fighting games? Because they've picked this character up quite well for such a short amount of time.
I'd be surprised if they had no other experience, but I couldn't say. Oh! No! No, please pick
big
that up!
DP.
Please,
Alright, we're
please
just
pick that
DPing.
up.
So, Kagura's 5C, if you space it like beyond the halfway mark, does it Is it disjoint, I guess, or
It's
is he
completely
like?
disjointed. The sword does not have a hurt box.
Okay, nice.
Oh, no!
Yep, that goes backwards. You can OS that. Oh, that looked cool. I've never seen a Kagura do that one.
You can actually, yeah, you can do 2DA after 5DC. It's pretty wild looking. It requires some kind of special delays, but an anti
Oh, they're
player?
from Taz. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So a thing I've noticed so far on Faibu is they're not really confirming off any of these jump to C canons. It's one of your.
What the fuck? Sorry, I'm what the fucking because like. You like I hadn't seen that route from you for like a fair while when you first did it. Like, they're kind of just doing it.
I mean, like
I don't know. I expected that to be like a rather late part of the Mew learning experience. And
it's like the B&B for Mew. Like you do it, I do it a different one because I find the other one better. Like you can go further and get more corner carry and damage. It's like the beginner B&B for mid-screen combos.
I fucking hate this character on God. Yeah, good luck trying to find VOD so you can learn.
Yeah, she's got some pretty good normals. Like some other problems, no health, but big ass normals. Also, yeah, we've got the budget touch cam.
This is the budget where we spent a bit too much, and now we're not really sure what to do with it. The thing about Mew is, like, her health is a problem, but you need to get to a point where you can start taking the health,
yes.
And that's where the difficulty comes.
I mean, she has very strong neutral. In this matchup, what should be happening is Kagura gets hit, like, 2 times, dies in the corner, rather than getting any hits started himself. Because Kagura can just kill in 3 combos. Just like stray hits into conversions.
Yeah.
Will kill in like 3 combos. So it's very much a don't fuck up the neutral and don't die to the set play part. If you get hit and they know their set play, you need to start blocking. Also, thank you Challenge for not letting me report scores. Please Challenge.
Spooks, hopefully you're in stream, because I just read your comment. I thought zoners didn't have good close range buttons. Mew isn't a zoner unless she is.
She's not. She's not.
She's not?
She has like some ability.
But then she presses overdrive, and then you're like, fuck.
She's a Shoto with additional set play and a few long range tools, but they're not very good at zoning.
She is the ever so slightly fairer S.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes. But her 2B is also like a war crime. You probably haven't seen too much of that yet. Her 2B is a war crime.
So the frame data on 2B, right, is it has the same recovery as her 2A. It's like 8 frames recovery or something stupid. Also, why is Challenge dying? That is a good question. I finally managed to report the score, though.
We've got Tacotician. Not to be confused with a tactician. This is a tactician for tacos. Optimal eating method. Can I just say, by the way, while I respect people that prefer hard tacos over soft, how the fuck do you eat it? You take one bite and the whole thing has just disassembled like it's fucking Lego Star Wars. Like,
it just like crumbles.
It's awful. Soft tacos, a lot easier to eat. I'm a big fan of the Xbox Live username. Alrighty, so, wait, Render's got an old man now. Tacotician, I've actually literally never seen them play either. ¿Por qué no los dos? Hey, I get it, Moon. I get that one. Celica, Resident Sleeper. I don't know about that. Character's cool. Render has more hours than me. On CF? That's kind of wilding, not gonna lie.
I mean, he can do, like, the mix-up with his character and the combos. He's putting, I imagine, a decent bit of time to learn the stuff he has, so... Oh, as I say that, he drops. Twice.
He hasn't deactivated Wolf yet. That gauge is getting low. There we go. Alright. I was actually watching Fenrich fight a dog today.
Is there like bad lag or something? That was.
Is there?
Those were a lot of drops. So.
Oh yeah, I can't see the frame thingy. Wait. Are we... We're not... We're not desynced, are we? Is that still a thing that happens?
It has happened occasionally, but that did not look like desync, that just looked like drops.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering... I don't know. There we go.
Like, if it was desync, right, that'd stop and stall.
Ooh?
I told you, man. He's got the lab.
How plus is that, like, shoulder barge that he just did?
+0.
Oh.
It's not actually that bad, because you can throw after it, and it will beat 700 grabs.
Ooh.
Because, you know, throws win in trades. So.
Yeah.
Ending it with a super? Nice. It's
Kinda
Plimus.
making quick work there. Mipless. Some may even say neutral.
0. It's plus
Zero.
minus 0.
Plus or minus 0 is your margin of error. Go back to based Hakumen, please. It doesn't have to be this way. Spawnstar, at some point, can I ask you to, like, construct a tier list of characters that, like, are and aren't based, or, like, what the spectrum is, I guess? I'd like to see your opinions put onto a chart, so I know, like, what is and isn't okay to play. I'm very curious.
We need the definitive okay, not okay tier list. A couple of with a maybe tier.
I could do it here already, Hutch. Alright, yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. It's gonna be as Rails based, everyone else is, like, a degree of cringe, isn't it? Ah, I see. Well. No. Yep. Okay. Respectful round start. Oh,
Random
attempted
DP and neutral.
Okay.
Opens them up.
Yeah, at the moment Taco's looking a little bit unfamiliar with how the old man works.
I mean, can you blame him?
I cannot. Pretty rare character. Not as rare as he used to be.
I mean,
Still
yeah.
fairly rare.
I mean, like, previously it was just like Viz. Viz played a little bit of Belt, so... Oh,
Yeah.
Doesn't cancel it into anything and gets punished.
Rebel 2. Action.
No conversion off the air counter here. Yeah, just looking a little bit lost here. Ooh, don't want to be pressing there.
Not in range
no.
as well.
A little bit of healing here. Alright. Yeah.
Some movement, but... Oh. Did you get any lag there? Or was that just me?
I don't believe I got lag.
Oh, what was it? My game stuttered for a bit.
Oh.
High
I mean, your voice sounded a little bit funky, but I just chalked that up to being a me thing, but maybe it wasn't.
I'm having high CPU usage, apparently. Let me see if I can fix this. There do be some stutters. Okay. That may be because of the sheer amount of tabs I have open. So.
Okay. As very wilding as it is from Spawnstar, I kind of agree. Like, hating Mai is fair, but at the same time, she's not that strong. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not... I don't know if that's right either. Well, here's the thing. Fucking everyone in Japan subs her, though, right? Like...
For good reason, she's good versus the top tiers, so...
Yeah, but, like, everyone has a Mai, and I'm like, that's crazy. And there was that one time that a Mai I don't remember which year it was, but one of the Evo JPs, there was a Mai in Grands that was like taking Fenrich to the cusp. They may have even won. I don't think they did though. But yeah, she's pretty good, but she's also not unfair in my personal opinion. I think she's just got a lot of room for creativity, and some Maias get really creative. Some Maias are just press C, press the green one.
Press the big button.
Is Hutchcam that anime thing in the corner?
Yes, that is the Hutchcam.
A lot of room for creativity, huh? Yeah, I mean, she has a lot of, like, I feel like using 50 meter on her is really, really interesting. I feel like it's not just the same as using meter on other characters, at least from an outside
You
perspective.
don't see Runus do it all that often anymore, but the cross under super being basically a hard to blockable is pretty dope as well. There's just like a ton of different things you can do with the character.
Yeah.
Please select your character.
Hmm.
Amane Nishiki.
Humming intensifies.
Sorry, I'm not talking at the moment. I'm just chewing on my
Professionalism? What's that?
raspberry flavored
Tiger.
confectionery. So this matchup.
Uh-oh is right, I think.
Yeah,
this
this matchup is Eating on the mic is cringe. Yes, if it picks up, I'll
The wheel of
actually
fortune.
mute myself and stop. But
I
I'm
mean,
assuming
it
it's
is
not picked up.
occasionally. There's occasional
Fuck!
snack.
Fuck! Okay, well I won't.
You could just like not eat gummy bears in the middle of it. Oh, level 3 drill? We dying.
Yeah, so
Or he
okay,
can drop and die.
welcome to the Taker Zone. You were too close.
Alright, wait, what? What? How did that 2D work? Alright, we're
Alright,
drilling.
drill time.
We
Better
drill!
go.
Look at that!
Taker has
Look
hold.
at that shit!
Oh! Overheat! Overheat!
You don't have magnetism!
Look at looking like the average CPU out here. Alright, really strong Amane showing.
Amane, mining bitcoins.
Level 2.
Yeah, oh!
Action.
So, this might be some people's first time seeing Amane. I guess we should talk about that. Amane has a drill level at the bottom, right? It's currently at 1. Right? It's a blue color for those of you that aren't colorblind to blue, which means it's pretty cool, pretty chill right now. But as Amane drills people, it builds and builds and builds. Level 2 and eventually level 3. Level 3 is like boiling hot magma on a drill. And it melts your HP. Like, you are better off getting hit by a full combo than blocking against Amane.
Yes.
Thankfully, Barrier is your friend here,
Well,
because...
have you seen, what was it, the Amane Corner Super?
Yes, I have.
Amane has
What?
a super that does more damage on block than it does on hit.
Yep.
He needs it.
Rebel
He probably actually does.
action.
Oh no! Yeah, so, Amane has, like, full screen zoning lows, so... using, like, any of Tager's...
Look at that drill. Look at that drill level. And look at that barrier gauge. Watch it go. Watch it go. Hold on.
Soon?
We're
Soon?
playing patiently here.
Oh, no, he got hit. Alright, where's the drill?
Alright,
There it is.
there it goes. Look
Look
at
at
this
look
go.
at it
We're
just-
about to enter
it
danger
just-
state. Oh, Sparkbolt's gone. Burst. Burst is here. Whoa.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Tried to
Okay.
catch him in the air with it. Oh, look
Level
at
3 drill danger time. It's over. It's just
Yep,
over.
there it is.
That may be Tager's worst matchup. Is it?
I think 9
I've-
may be worse. I fought a little bit versus, like, versus Amane, but I personally think 9 is worse. But I don't know if I've played versus a good
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say, from what I've played and seen, I feel like 9 isn't the worst. Like, I'm not about to at all say it's one of Taker's top 10 matchups, but
You don't think
I
it's as bad as this one?
I think this one and Kune would be worse.
I mean, wasn't Shake and Bake's opinion on 9 like it was 5-5? So I think he may not have the matchup experience to really comment either. So
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot Taker can do, right? Like you can't.
you can 360 B.
Okay.
You
We're
can use
swapping.
that to get out of the gaps.
We're not swapping. We're not
He's,
swapping.
he's sticking. He's
I
confident
think Shake
in
and
the
Bake
Taker.
thinks Amane is worst.
Hmm.
Naoto, Corrinth, Naoto, no. Shake and Bake is too base to lose to bad matchups. Hmm. Put a pin in that one.
Wheel of Fate is turning.
To the good matchups. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so from Corrinth here, this is where I would usually try to, give a bit of insight and say, this is what you want to see Corrinth be doing here. I guess what you want to be doing from Corrinth here is
I mean, I
finding
have something
gap.
for him to. Well, you want to be doing that. If they're being stupid on the ground, grab them.
Yeah, 100%.
It's other stuff, right? So earlier, Hutch was
Uh-oh.
talking at the time, so I can really comment.
Uh-oh.
That Amane players like to do the drill, as also look at that health just evaporate. Oh,
I
combos.
think Corrinth needs to read a jump. Oh, okay. Oh no, didn't catch. Ah! We're just jumping. We're playing fucking hopscotch in the corner. All right, side swap. Yeah, oh no, this kills. This kills. If we go super, right? Uh oh.
Why would you
You
try to
didn't do the
timeout? What? What? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
Drill overheats, right? Yes. Once
Yes, it
the
does.
bar gets to level 3 and completes level 3, the drill overheats and resets back to 1, I believe.
Yes.
So, okay, an interesting fact about Amane. I really like to talk about Amane because a lot of people are like, wow, that's how this character works, really? Amane has 1 overhead and it's JA. Everything else is a mid or a low.
I mean, like, to be fair, right? He has a
He
pretty
does
good
not
tool.
need it.
He has a pretty good tool for making you want to disrespect his drill. He does not need an overhead.
Yeah. But it's interesting to know. Just answer you, clown. I know this guy. Oh, do you know Hippy?
Oh? Yeah, I'm still
So
jittery.
that was a Perfectamundo.
I
Okay.
am still jittery. What is my detail?
Stop being nervous, bro. It's easy. What do you mean that's not what you meant? Alright, we've got some pretty legit Amane combos here. Alright. Oh! Nice challenge! Outside of the burst range. Burst is gone. Hippy will not be getting that back for the rest of this round. Oh, whiffing! Okay,
Amane doesn't
we've
need
got
the burst,
Spark Ball
really?
up. We're gonna need to make something of this Spark Ball. Okay, no teching is the correct thing to do against Amane a lot of the time, but Amane players know that and can take advantage of it. So if you're wondering why there's a gajillion blue beats, that's why. It's not because Corrinth has just decided to walk away and make a snack.
I mean, you probably could. If your snack's, like, right next to your table.
Uh-oh, yep, okay. So Hippy really likes doing the super on Wake Up. Speaking of super, oh!
He went low. Gets
Okay,
blocked.
this is welcome to the Taker Zone.
What? No!
Uh-oh.
No!
Oh!
You need to grab! He had the win! He had the win!
Burst! Oh, that was an attempted rapid into bait. Oh!
He had the win.
Corrinth
Because he could have just...
barely clutching it.
So he could have just thrown the roll, right? And just outright punished it. And he just sort of sat there and did Spark Ball. But as I was saying, you kind of... There's a lot of situations where you want to delay tech versus Amane. There's like an overhead drill thing he does. It's a projectile that is sort of a meaty and can catch a lot of your wake-up options, but you can do delayed neutral tech rather than immediately neutral teching, and avoid the meaty, so... You can just stay on the ground and wait.
Please select your character.
What are they gonna do? Hit you?
Amane Nishiki. Iron Tiger.
Hello, Robo. How you doing? I expect a response. Promptly. Tim
The
should
wheel
made a
of fate
custom
is
alert for
turning.
1 year sub.
Rebel, one.
Look at these people subscribing.
Imagine
Subscriber.
giving Robo money for the Ruinous face and Frog.
I'd do that. If I had it, I would. Alright.
College student
This-
SMH. Oh my god, it's so active. Just caught the backpack.
Yep. Alright, we've got Burst and we've got Spark Bolt. 50 meter as well now. Take us in a good
That's
position.
so meaty. He's trying to backdash and he's just getting hit with what? What?
Belly flop. Oh! Nope, you gotta do that at an angle. Taker has 2 angles for his Spark Bolt. One of them is straight ahead and one is up in the air to catch people jumping. Oh! Oh, nice OD here. Oh, you're dead. Goodbye.
Oh, he got
Just
it.
go next. Take my hand.
You're dead. You're dead,
Whoa.
son. Say goodbye to your friend.
Runus.
Spam your Ruinous faces.
Rebel, two.
Holy shit. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to commentate now.
Both. You can't roll catch with 2D if you don't have magnetism. You need magnetism.
Runus out here funding the Australian community. Nice. Alright, so Corrinth, match point.
Doing actually pretty alright.
Yeah,
As much as he's like doing very silly things with Taker.
Yeah, it's like silly, but it's like, it's not the wrong level of silly.
I mean, some things he's just doing
Okay,
wrong,
some
right?
of it
Like,
is, yes.
It's like
Okay,
he
it's
tried, he
not-
did 6A and then just stopped. Like that
Okay.
move is negative on hit.
There we go!
Oh, he's
Burst?
dead.
Yep, okay, yeah, you probably
Yeah,
want
you had to burst there.
Okay. So this is, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, he's dead.
Corrinth asleep at the wheel.
Also, my mic was mute, like somehow dead for all of that time.
Oh, rip. Hello, Runus.
Hello, Ruinous.
Hello, hello.
Oh, we
The
slide.
literal
Is that
face
2D?
of
Oh!
Robo Forte
Is that 2D?
TV. I mean, what other faces are there?
Oh!
Actually, there is no other face.
There is only Ruinous. Oh, drills. Okay,
Actually,
that was
no,
a pretty
sorry.
sick roll.
George is the real face of Roboforte.
Rog.
Both are.
Wall splat. Oh,
I mean,
mash
I
out
suppose he
by
does
Corrinth.
have a face.
No fear. Oh! Oh!
Oh,
That's
no.
it! Wait,
Oh,
we
no.
gotta spend the meter. We gotta spend the meter.
No,
Unless we
spin
don't.
the-
Unless we don't.
He could have done like, I'm pretty sure he could have killed meterlessly, right? If he'd gone for the if he'd gone for like the corner loops, but he just like atomic collided them out of the corner instead. You don't need the corner.
まさか布木は
Uh.
私にダメージを蓄積させる
Okay, which match did I?
Also, Robo, have fun. And what's it? Acetyl Corinth, Failbug, Fiery, and Life all have fun with your emotes.
Enjoy your Ruinous faces and the frog. The frog.
Runus funding his face to spread around the world.
Look, when Giuna's latest video comes out, right? The start of it's gonna have the Ruinous face because I managed to get that in when he was
Yeah.
starting his YouTube video. Unless that part gets edited out.
hope
So
not.
we have CardboardBox and Kitoro next to him.
So I remember seeing Kitoro's name a lot, but I don't remember who they play. But CardboardBox. We all know CardboardBox.
We all know CardboardBox. I mean, he's like the top one newbie player right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's at the point where we're considering him to not be a newbie anymore.
Maybe. Maybe he will be shot.
Alright,
Possibly.
Kitoro plays Azrael.
I mean, I'd say like this would be his last one if he wins it outright. Because I
Probably.
don't think anyone's going to be able to stop him.
I think of the players, Moose has the best shot, considering he's seeded second.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I don't know
He
if
has the
he's...
best shot, but I don't know
if Moose wins, then both of them get shot.
You put the moose in the cardboard box and shoot. Is it alive or dead? We'll never know until we check the box. I get it.
Where is your opponent? TV in the losers bracket. Angry Bird Logan. Please,
Angry Bird.
please make your name pingable on Discord, please. Angry Bird Logan is...
I believe it's Mitchell Gibbon
Yes.
on Discord. Yeah. Alright, so this matchup I think is like pretty even, right? Like, there's not a whole lot of like
Oh, you've added him twice? How long has it been?
degenerate Blaze Blue going on here. It's just kind of Blaze Blue going on here. Oh no, they've responded in the tournament channel. Yeah. Okay, we don't want to be supering in neutral. Oh, contesting! Absolutely gormless by CardboardBox. Kitoro, anti-air DP from halfway across the screen.
Look, it has hidden Von. It's clearly meant to be used as an anti-air. Oh, the punish! There we go, CardboardBox with the fundies. Lag, the streamer's lag. It's...
Rebel 2. Action.
Maybe it is the Hutch cam.
Maybe it is the Hutch cam. Let's turn off the Hutch cam.
Oh!
We got the double weak points. What's gonna happen?
We
Bloxy
can
over
go
here.
for an unblockable here.
No punish. Who needs
Oh,
to punish?
just so... Okay, Kitoro was so desperate to just redeem a weak point there.
Yeah, okay, so I am dropping like 12 frames randomly, apparently. Huh.
Interesting. Are you full screen and alt tabbing? That is a good
I am
point.
windowed mode. It's just doing it like it's part of that. Wiz is dying. Look, you guys don't need to have consistent frame rates. It's fine.
Frame rate, you can get it yourself.
If you
Why
want
not
frame
hit
rate, you can
frame
load
rate?
it. You can join the lobby and spectate.
That won't go poorly at all. This can kill. No, it can't. Oh, that
haven't
might have been a
had
bit late.
issues
That might have
with
been.
this
No,
bit
no, no, it's fine. So,
Oh my god.
the thing about answering Carnage Scissors with your own super is you really need to know how
Fast your
Carnage
super
Scissors
is.
is going to work. Honestly, just in general, if you want to answer something with another thing in this game, you need to understand how it'll work. Carnage Scissors there was never going to hit you, so what you should have done is immediately buffered Black Hawk Stinger a few frames after Carnage Scissors like yeeted itself, just so you could
Or you
avoid
could just,
the
block and
actives.
punish.
Or you could block and punish, but that's boring. If you have a plan in mind, you want to make sure
You know how it interacts.
how it interacts. I guess that's a good way to put it. Obviously, sometimes you just won't know, but you want to make sure you keep that in mind for future. Because there, you want it. Yeah, you just want it to Black Hawk Stinger like almost immediately in response. Not literally immediately, but close to immediately.
Why is CardboardBox passing?
They said got a bad feeling about my hardware playing up.
Do you want a specific stage? If you want a specific gameplay stage, pick like Alta. Six stage at range, and all of a sudden, I would not be surprised as well, considering how slow Carnage this is. Hello, guys.
Hello.
I'm asking the players. I don't know if they're listening to the stream, but it's
Back
for
to
effect,
old gate.
okay?
Let's go. Back to net play we go.
We're returning to net play stages.
You
It's
will
not
never
return
wake
to
from
monkey,
this
it's
nightmare.
return to net play stages.
Can't return to what you never left.
Please select your character. Azrael.
Yeah, I think a big thing with these two players is they're very, very scrappy. There's just a lot of... Honestly, this is what a fight between Ragnar and Azrael would look like in lore. Like, proper is just a bunch of scrapping. Because both players aren't looking super comfortable in their character's shoes, so to speak. There's like... a telltale sign is awkwardly whiffing instead of comboing, and I've seen both players do that a little bit. So the big thing we want to see is who can clean up the fastest, I guess. Yeah, just there. I think that could have comboed.
Oh yeah. Air hit 6C leads into 5A pretty trivially. Look, it's body involved on like a couple of frames or something. Oh,
Ooh,
my
big
stream is
fatal,
drying
catching
again.
the roll.
We didn't need those frames. We just get to see it in slow motion. Hutch cam was not the issue. Alright, the Hutch cam's coming back. We don't get to see how much meter he has, but we don't need to know that information.
Hutch cam greater than 60 FPS stream. Oh, I'm glad.
Hell's Fang into the DP.
Is Hutch an anime girl in real life?
I like to believe so.
Well, you have your answer. Oh, walk up throw.
Why is he doing IAD jump D? That's a good question. I don't know. He could rapid cancel that. He could rapid cancel that. He did not.
Yeah.
He dash cancelled it instead.
Rebel.
So both players, I've noticed, especially from Kitoro, but both players tend to do this. It's generally better to hoard your meter for other purposes besides just chucking a mid-round super. Because Kitoro last round, Black Hawk Stinger at the end of like a 5-hit plus a few specials combo, which is good. If you're not using your meter, you might as well use it somewhere. But it also does mean that you're not going to be in range to keep the pressure up. You don't get a close knockdown. And it means you don't have that pressure for, that meter for rapiding pressure or rapiding your DP.
Or counter
Exactly.
assault.
Counter assault.
There's like a lot of really strong option that okay. You have other DPs. Like you don't need to do Black Hawk Stinger.
Nice combo here. Oh.
Dashboard overdrive fails his D.
Okay, please.
All right, we're just gonna throw our.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. So what happened there, right? Is he did dead spike. My game like stuttered,
Rebel.
and then it's just he's behind him and gets punished. Could have comboed there.
I'm not seeing Kitoro go for lows too much either.
Or backdash, like that was brought up in chat. But Azrael backdash is like the best backdash in the game as well.
Alright, good. Buster, keeping plus. Ooh, bit too delayed. That was probably
Gauntlet Hades?
punishable.
No, okay, the 60.
Oh, nice confirm!
He has punished so
Instant
many of those
burst.
DPs. Wait, he didn't.
Missing the micro dash to punish.
Gets hit by the low. Drops. Whatever. Medium.
The hit stop on that is absurd. Sorry, block stun, I guess, is absurd on that. Alright, we're
It's-
DP, we have...
Am I watching? Alright. CardboardBox takes it 2-0.
Gaming indeed.
What did I just watch? What even?
Ace until this is indeed gameplay. Yeah, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone had like perfect evidence. Like, yeah, these are the two wildest players in bracket because they certainly played like there was like unconditionable decision making in that. It's like, okay, but I'm going to DP again with literally no way to keep myself safe or burst. Again. Opponent didn't say GG's, how rude. Oof. It's alright, we don't really have salty people in this Discord. If someone doesn't say GG's, it's not because they're like, ah, fuck you. They're not having a low tier god moment, right? But
It's generally just like they didn't bother to say it.
well,
It's kind of implied.
For me, it's not that I don't bother to say it. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, right, shit, I
Space
forgot to
Ape,
say
I'm
that.
mad.
Like,
There's
you know.
S players.
No, excuse me, no salt, catch me playing Aether. That Hush guy, fuck him. Fair enough. Never mind. I think we have the angriest community in the world. What? It's 8:15. Why is it still sunny outside?
Welcome to summer.
Australia's dumb.
It was like bright out at 9 p.m.
Thank you, Negato.
Fate is turning.
Alright, so I'm actually really keen to see this. Faibu demonstrated that they're feeling pretty confident in their character's shoes. Moose from day one, though, just made me realize, yeah, I'm not going to be the best Jubei for much longer. Moose, really good.
Putting in
Really
the time.
solid.
Like he's
Yeah.
got a lot of the stuff that just makes the character good. Also, yeah, you kind of need to contest with normals like jump to C.
Okay, actually the best thing to be doing there, as a... Really, I was going to say a Mew play, but anyone. Nice
Oh, no.
instant overhead. Block that one. But yes, I actually do play... Well, no, okay. I'll answer that after this
He
round.
played Jubei.
Well, I still do.
Plays a
just
little
that-
bit.
I have enough to where I'm doing like real combos by like the good stuff, if that makes sense. But
let's go.
Moose is really solid.
Oh,
at just fighting
Okay,
games.
so one thing I've sort of noticed from Faibu, right, is he's not really pushing the opponent to the corner. Like that's really what you want to be doing.
yeah.
The only invulnerable move from Jubei right there, like his only DP.
Rebel 2. Action.
His only DP is only air available. It's pretty nice. It's also like 5 setup.
okay,
So it's not terrible.
Moose is doing what I did for the longest time, which is such a fucking bad habit. Is that right there?
It's
Moose,
bad.
I know how good it is when it hits, but please stop for your own sake, my guy. Like, this is coming from a place of
He actually
sorry.
landed that. Nice.
pressing too
Worst
unironically.
worst anti-air in the game, land.
Okay, hear me out. Is there a worse button? Not even anti. Is there a worse button?
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Nice confirm there. Awesome confirm by Moose there.
I will have to get back to you on is there a worse button.
So to reply to the do I play Jubei? Naruto 6. What do you mean? That button's amazing.
I unironically think that's better than Jubei.
Yeah, I do as well.
I mean, like you
It's-
can at least combo off like 5D with it if you kind of hit them, right? Like it's
So
there is stuff you can do
Yeah.
with it.
yeah, fuck that button. When you micro dash 5C and 6C comes out. Anyway, to answer the Jubei question, he is my third most played character after my 2 that I actually properly main and use for like serious business. Jubei is my most played, but since rollback dropped, I've been able to feel a bit more comfortable in Terumi's shoes. So I've been I can't juggle 4. I'm simply not good enough to juggle 4. So I've kind of put Jubei to the side. I'm not dropping him. He's too fun. It's just honestly, Terumi combos are more fun.
Why don't you just like learn
Also,
all
he's
of the
pressure.
characters?
Because I don't put in enough effort and time to keep all of them consistent. I can pick like 2 at a time, and then like, yeah, these 2 are
You
good.
don't need to keep them consistent. You just grind them like the day before you need to use them, or learn mid-match.
Well, I tend to learn. Okay, I I can still play my Jubei fine. It's not like, oh, I've been playing Turumi for like a day. What the fuck is a Jubei, right? It's just that I find it's a multitasking
Faibu is not having
is
a good
less
night
satisfying.
right now.
Yeah, no, like, okay. Jubei may be arguably
Please
bottom
stop.
one. I don't
Like-
think Jubei is bottom one, but he is arguably pretty dog shit, right?
Look, they're traded. That anti-air traded.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Corner combos.
So in theory, the game is over for Moose.
In theory, if Faibu knows how to do corner.
Alright, there's the counter
play.
assault.
Yeah, like, I think the biggest problem Faibu has, right, is that
That's a kill.
he's not really pushing
Oh,
his...
5A?
He's not really pushing his corner carry, right? Like, one of the things you want to do is not use Steins after you knock them away with 6C. You want to instead use Tachi Whiff to get them closer to the corner, since it increases your corner carry. And will let you get mid-screen to corner conversions as well.
Alright,
And also the
TP.
set play. Like, once you get those corner combos, this character just absolutely blows up other characters, right? Like, I've been playing Lychee, and those characters just don't have set play that's as good as Muse. Like, they have other advantages, but Muse set play is probably, in my opinion, like one of the best you can, if not the best.
You reckon? Okay, you reckon better than 9?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think Nai has better mix-up, but I think Mew has better, like, set play overall.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree about that.
You have instant overheads.
Yeah.
Also freeze restands.
力とは
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you got me. Also, yeah. What Space Ape said.
Fuck.
But yeah, no.
No, I mean,
Moose
like,
takes that one,
I'm not saying Lychee's not really good. I think Lychee's set play is worse.
Say
Moose
that,
takes
Mr.
it to-
Commentator, do your job.
Look, I got distracted by talking about Mew set play because Faibu's not doing it. Yeah, like, he landed his corner combo and got it started, but then fumbled the ends, and
Yeah.
yeah. Like, but Mew's ability to just lock the opponent down and get them to say, okay, I have to block this mix-up, is, like, unparalleled. It's just, like, the best in the game.
Faibu, to answer that, Newbies is not one tier, it's a spectrum of a tier.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't have 13 divisions. We can't just be like, alright, so this person
This is
has
the
a
this is the
55
Monday
to 59%
unrestricted.
win rate.
Now on Tuesday we're having the ultimate beginners. Then we're having the people who've only played the game like for a day.
Yeah.
Then the next day you have 2 days. Next day is 3 days, and so on. But yeah, like Moose is probably needs to be shot. Probably. I don't want to ban Moose. I mean, we probably will, right? Like, I
Yeah,
think after
like,
this
it's
one,
looking like-
CardboardBox and Moose will get banned.
CardboardBox and Moose are the ones that are on the chopping block, and we shoot Moose. Something Canada Border Patrol. Anyway. So we've got CardboardBox and Render, huh? I just know Moose is a godlike player. I don't mean, if Moose is listening, which I think he is, I don't mean this to disrespect him. I don't think he's godlike at Blaze Blue, not yet anyway. I think he'll get there. But, I don't think he's like a shoe-in for like, you know, okay, let's say we had the newbies and then everyone else. I don't think he's gonna be like really strongly making all of the other players like run for their money, so to speak. Not in Blaze Blue, but in general. I agree, but this is Blaze Blue newbies, not fighting game newbies. He is towards the top, and as we said, well, are we gonna run bets? No, we're not. Well, I mean, I guess you. Oh yeah, we can, because like
we can run bets. I can
Yeah.
set those up. I'm usually just too lazy to do it.
2 pro for greens. 2 green for pros. I like that. I like how you reversed that. Hey Nurk, when are you entering? Like today or on? I mean, no. There's no chance you could ever get into newbies. When are you entering the other one? Whatever the fuck we call it.
It's unrestricted, not pros.
Never LeMayo. Why not Nerk? Why
Join!
not?
Fear up peer pressure. Nurk newbies. Let him in
those
once. Just
The
the once.
Valkenhayn Susano games were some of the most magical moments of my life, and I'm never gonna get to relive them unless you enter tournament. Wait, place 5th last 2 times in regular tournament. Okay, yeah, maybe we do just simply shoot
Yeah.
him.
I mean, I don't think it's a matter of how well he plays in this particular tournament. I think he's just a little too consistent now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Moon, we've only had like... Did Hush just say L-U Mayo?
Lou Mayo.
Lou Mayo? I don't know.
Lou Mayo.
Yeah, from what I've seen of the brackets, the Mondays, we've only had like Lag Wizard here, Moon, and Runus entering consistently for like the big hitters, heavy hitters, so to speak.
Rebel 1.
That sounds like a Genshin character.
Okay. Blocking the mix gets opened up though.
I've got
Why
hit
is he
by
kept
the
in the box?
loading.
Because I'm trying to come up with names that have box in them. Nice anti-air. Anti-airs him with 2C. What? What am I watching? Cats. It's done.
Rebel 2. Action.
Genshin more like Genshit. Thanks, I'll be here all week. Ren Dog.
Oh, nice. Baits the DP. Using that wolf movement. Oh, drops. Very unfortunate.
Render looking kinda good. He is!
So we've got Rendog, Cat in the Box, and Mamo in the corner.
Tamamo Cat will have you know. Don't get me started.
Rebel 3. Action.
Just bend this entire top 3. We'll have to see.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think part of it is we also have enough players that banning them won't just kill the newbie tournaments completely.
Genshin more like Genshu. Tom gets mad when I curse.
Why is it so
I'm
funny?
joining the next newbie. Trav, what character are you gonna play?
Bro, he can beat me with his 9 on when I'm in Lychee. Get this man
What?
preemptively shot.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Did you actually lose? Oh my god.
Not quite. Like it's closer to
Okay.
even, but like
Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way you're losing to any 9 that's not me. I'd be very upset that you're cheating on me.
look, there's no other 9 players.
Your character.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, there's like a bunch of them now.
The blood edge.
Also, I'm still figuring out the matchups. Like I think you saw my thing I posted earlier talking about why I think Hackerman is a bad matchup for Lychee. Which is probably not something we should be bothering to talk about.
You're getting an eyebrow raised emoji.
Oh, opponent's connection was lost.
Okay, I'm glad you got that too. 9 is not cringe. I resent that.
Ooh. Okay, Render died.
Nine's not cringe, you just don't know. Never mind. BTT.
Was I correctly paying attention? Yeah.
I have
Like,
to
well, the thing
consider
is, I think it's not that, what was it, Lychee doesn't win neutral. I think it's because Hackerman's meter regeneration is the thing that makes the matchup bad. Because he doesn't have to really do
Please
anything.
select your
You can just
Wouldn't
sort
that
of...
just make Hakumen a good matchup into like everyone then?
I think it makes him better versus a lot of the characters that want to keep away. Did your mic die again? If you've been here the entire time, yes it did.
Yeah, no, we can't hear you, Runus. If we've been
he just
talking over
disappeared.
you, it's not because we're rude.
We just couldn't hear you at all.
Hello? Come on.
Hello.
Hello! Welcome
Oh,
back,
okay.
Runus.
Welcome back, Arunus.
Yeah, I muted my mic because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like use the thing to like the anti-dust on my computer, so like it's gonna make a lot of noise. So I muted my mic, and when I unmuted it,
Oh no.
anyway, we should discuss the match.
We probably should.
I'd love to, but when
Also,
for
someone
some
asked
reason,
if there is a Discord server for the stuff. Do we have a link command, or do I need to manually use it?
yeah, I'm not sure, but just we are an Australian lot, so if you are not Australian, you are still free to join, but we probably won't be able to get you in game
We do
or
not have
tournament
one.
unless you're like really
There you go.
close. But yeah, we organize all the. You are Aussie. Excellent.
Oh yes, welcome.
Get
Feel free to join.
in. Actually, can I ask? Do you have a Toad? Do you have a different name
nice Ethro.
online? Do you have a different name on like Steam or something? Because we may have seen you.
Rebel 2. Action.
It depends on the connection. Like some of the Southeast Asian connections have had been pretty awful.
Counter.
A lot of the like really depends on who's getting the Southeast Asian connection. But, like, I've got a pretty good connection to like most of Southeast Asia and Japan.
Render being mauled right now. Oh no, the 5D. He could have done way more damage. Please, Cardboard. So he could have done like the Gauntlet Hades route of that 5D, like
Rebel 3.
The banner is flipped now.
the banner is.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Because they swapped. Ugh. Okay. Render in the corner, not a nice place to be. I mean, it could be worse. You could be versus a much stronger set play character, but like Ragnar actually has a pretty strong corner game, right? Like his damage of everything is pretty consistently high.
Can you block in dog form? No.
No, you cannot. Box
What the dog
winning with
doing?
a perfect.
Not blocking.
So the thing about Dog is that Dog has very good mobility.
Yeah, that. So I didn't really notice that if he was delay ticking or not, but delay ticking is
Please select your character.
it just throws off so much set play
Ragnar the Bloody.
that
Yeah.
like most characters' knockdowns, most of the Oki they do is about preventing the opponent from delay ticking or rolling or doing any of those knockdown options than it is about actually, getting mixed up. And what
Yeah.
was it? CardboardBox there was actually just, doing needy 6B, which would lose versus delay ticking. Or at least it would lose if he's doing it autopilot times the neutral check.
Does the Wolf Anti-Air actually have head invuln properties?
Yes, it's
It does,
Yes, it
okay.
does.
I was wondering if it's just because the dog is so low profile.
No, it's actually hidden on.
That is not what you... Dead Spike into the
He
corner.
went under the Nightmare Edge.
Oh!
Ooh.
Spacing by Render!
Spacing,
Not the
but
best
does
follow-up,
not have
but
a
spacing.
does not have a combo. Look,
Oh,
footsie.
big hit! This can lead to a lot of
what?
damage.
TK Blood Scythe off 6A. That, I don't think that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh? Big button. Wolf Anti-Air is
Render
really
just
strong.
sort of
Yeah, I
falling
know.
apart at the end.
Rebel 2.
I mean, that's why I can't block, right? He keeps like going through him with those Nightmare Edges.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're
It's
going.
actually like very close to minus on hit when you do that reverse hit Nightmare Edge.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when that happens. Also,
Yeah.
close to? Do you mean like punishable on him? Because I'm pretty sure it is -2.
It might be like actually.
I'm
I'm only
confident
using
it is
empiricism.
minus.
I'm not
Okay.
actually like knowing frames here. Yeah, Wolf Schmicks. Not a whole lot of blocker going on. Got to make sure you're blocking the Wolf Schmicks and not relying on burst. Oh, backing off.
Ooh.
Burst. Big burst catches the
he
no
no-tech.
tech though.
Okay, so he's clearly listening to the stream. I was about to say he's clearly listening to the stream because he started no-teching after we said like, hey, you should do no-tech. And
nice
then
DP reversal super thing.
so the thing about delay like no-tech is that you want to delay your tech but not delay it too long because otherwise that happens and you just get hit for a new combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a not quite. If it's a hard knockdown, there's a 10-frame window to delay your neutral before they can.
Ooh, Wolf's movement, but unfortunately 5D.
Hell's Fang. Horizontal button. The lunge. All right.
Oh, no 5B pickup. Just going for the knockdown.
No,
Nope.
that doesn't work there. You need to actually DP there to combo off jab. If you go into 2D off jab, you need to DP. Dead Spike doesn't work.
Oh, goes for the anti-air, but Dead Spike.
So
Dead Spike?
the worst thing about seeing that, right,
Oh!
is he's losing like 3,000 damage by doing the
Yeah.
follow-up and not like actually getting a combo off of the Nightmare Edge. Because you can actually combo off that. It's a hard knockdown. You can just 5C them and combo.
You can go into you can go into 5C. I know this because I use that button too much, that special too much as well.
Haven't I done it on you?
Maybe, but I like jumping into training mode and doing stupid things with characters I don't really play.
I think my favorite stupid Ragnar combo to lab, right, is TK is like 5C TK Nightmare Edge.
I do that one. I know that one.
That one's a fun one.
I don't know what like the optimal damage off it is, but I know that one.
It's actually nearly optimal, that particular combo. Alright, is Corrinth even here? Nope. What was the score? Score needs to be fixed. Strawberry tofu. Let me go fix that. 2-0.
Why are we not like thising?
Okay, so is Corrinth even here? Because he said he'd have to be right back, I think.
Rendog got put down.
The dog
Sad.
got shot. 20. Okay, never mind, he's not. Okay, we're gonna put winner's bracket on hold for the moment. A little early, because Corrinth apparently needed to go for 20 minutes, so. To the loser's bracket.
Top player privilege.
Top player privilege. I mean, they're like in winners semis, so it'd be kind of awkward to, we'd need to go down to the loser's bracket anyway, so.
Stream Naoto.
Stream.
I need to. I'm gonna assume that's study. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I thought you meant like you. Okay, I thought you were saying you need to go study so put your Naoto on quickly.
I think
was
he
like,
needs. He's a
in a
Naruto
fucking-
player.
a
He needs
week
to
after
study
New Year's?
another Naruto player. I think.
Yeah, I was like, isn't it a fucking week after New Year's? How are you studying already? It's like, oh,
Look,
I get
he's
it
got
now.
summer school.
So close to getting back onto the stream. Sad.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Spooks and Null lost to Negato, who's just not going on stream now.
Alright, that's what we have these for. As I say every single time, I don't know if the other people who run these say this, but I'm gonna say it every time I'm on here. This may be a tournament, but don't show up here thinking like, oh, mega tryhard got a blah 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 tournament. Like, we're gonna give you advice, we're gonna give you feedback, but just show up to have fun first and foremost. Don't come in expecting like, oh, I gotta make sure I make top 3, otherwise I'm shit! No, no one's saying that.
I mean, a lot of this is us hanging out and making memes. And occasionally
is.
discussing characters that aren't even on the screen, like Lychee. I'm very glad that our community gets to experience the joy of Lychee.
Please select your character.
I'm a killer.
New 12.
First thing, have fun. Second thing, chat with people about matchup. Third, compete. Yes!
Yep.
Yes! Yes!
If you're like struggling with something, ask, or say you're on stream, or you've got a recording of your match. Make sure you can ask questions about things that you're having issues with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Streamer
Negato.
fixed the overlay. Oh right, yes.
I remember way back in my day, when I remember first seeing Negato, this man was like, alright, I'm a DP. But now Negato is like, controlled Unger, and it's really awesome to see.
He doesn't TP at all now. It's really weird.
It's probably because he's like, I've learned. Or,
Okay.
yeah, Negato's kinda schnasty now.
Please stop swaying.
No.
Please.
Sway and DP, that's the only 2 things Naoto has.
Yeah, but he doesn't use the DP.
Uh-oh. Don't want to be putting yourself in the corner there, but thankfully... Oh. Whoa, I don't know about that one. We're Sway...
Sways
Oh my
through
god, he's
the
dead!
on-hit.
I can't do that. I literally can't do that one. It's so hard to do.
Look at these combos.
Negato's real. Oh my god!
Oh, corner combo? No! So, Mew could do a side swap combo there, and probably could have killed. No, that's not gonna work. No!
BT DP to beat DP.
So the worst thing is, right?
Level
Like,
2.
Mew's DP has like 20 frames of invulnerability. It's like one of the
That's
most...
a lot.
It's like one of the most invulnerable DPs in the game. And
But
his
it's not
still wins.
Naoto's.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a 5AAA? 5AAA? Yeah. Just say anti next time, fucking idiot. Corner combo off of 5A. Won't get, I mean, I was gonna say we won't get too much damage, but it's Mew, so we probably will. Never mind.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good damage. Just, so there's a dead zone where you can't combo
Yeah.
off the wall splat in the corner, and it's very sad, and you guys just saw it. There's like nothing you can do there. You can't even jab. You're just not plus
Good.
enough.
Good thing she's still plus enough to start her pressure.
I mean, yeah, you get a knockdown, but they get to try roll out.
Oh, almost confirmed off that. That would be the
Nice,
sickest
dash
thing.
under. I'm not a fan of that special. Okay. Oh.
Naoto pressure intensifies. Oh,
Big drop.
mistime the 5A.
Alright.
Mid screen.
Oh no, forgetting the combos. Yeah, that's definitely
This can kill.
Faibu's. That's definitely Faibu's worst problem is forgetting their combos. I told you, man, it has like 20 frames of invulnerability.
So TV, when you say the big slash, do you mean the like jump behind and then flick? I think I asked this earlier,
I
but
think
I
he
forgot to
means
check for the
5C,
answer.
maybe? I'm not sure what move he's talking about specifically.
No, one sec, I'll get the button up. No worries. Naoto, let's go! 5C. Yeah. Did you know that a lot of characters, when it comes to Muse 5C and 6C, depending on the circumstance, if she does nothing else after those 2 buttons, can run up and punish? But did you know that there are some characters that can't run?
Ah, yes, 6C. I mean, 6C is literally Mew's highest recovery move.
And I still can't do anything about it.
That's who?
Susano.
6A.
Rebel 1.
I mean, I
I
guess
don't
that would
think
work, but do you like?
I don't
Do you want to
really
launch them
profit.
full screen? Like, do you want to launch them further away from you?
It's
Also,
not counter
if
hit,
you
is
have
it?
Grand Viper, you can definitely Grand Viper.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, Grand Viper would work. It's pretty minus. Like, it's more
How-
recovery than the DP. It's pretty minus.
I
Also,
guess
why would she
like
not
this.
do anything after Wet, mostly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funky. I don't see this super mid screen much.
You can. So one of the things
Too
you
big.
might be able to do, Hutch, is
Yeah.
overdrive through the 6C and then punish with Grand Viper.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well now, Susano probably has something, but now I get to talk about Gnome. But I won't.
I think
actually,
Faibu
if
was
you
having
through the 6D,
some.
you can probably punish
Oh,
her.
if-
You can probably run at her. Or jump at her and still punish.
Yeah. Like you could
if I
probably
overdrive,
IAD.
Yeah.
You could
Oh!
probably
Ow!
IAD and punish.
Sorry, I just saw Wrecker whiff first hit and I got excited.
Look,
Combo
stop
video
doing
time.
sway, please. Please. Oh man, the TK Divine Smasher never fails to get me. Alright, it's time for neutral. Or it was.
Goodbye. No, not quite.
Alright, there was no neutral. Oh? No tries to do stuff.
I don't know what he tried to do, but he could have DP'd there.
TK Divine
could've straight up
Smasher
DP'd.
burst into run up and hit sway. Remember when I said
Ooh.
control?
Oh,
Oh,
fatal?
wait, fatal? Really?
Doesn't
No.
know the combo. Well, knows the combo but didn't do it. We've seen 6B launcher combos before from Faibu, so it's very much like about being able to be aware that you're going to get the hit.
Oh, nice. But does nothing from it. Did
I don't
6D.
think Faibu has labbed like any of the
Negato?
Oh my god! Oh,
It's actually
the
fucked
TK
up, dude.
Divine Smasher, it just keeps happening.
Ah!
Oh, nice!
Oh no! Could have punished. Alright, yep, DP.
Oh!
Rapid cancels
Oh,
the
That
okay.
was kind of slick. I've never
That
seen
works.
that. That was kind of slick.
Oh,
Spawn star, my child will block on wake up. The fucking memes. Negato absolutely fearless in the face of something that perhaps should be feared. I blocked on wake up, sad.
Okay, so we've got Moose and Corrinth. Having a detour back into winner's bracket.
If you're blocking on wake up, you're doing something wrong. Fun fact. The controller I had that just broke recently, I didn't realize for like a full day that it was broken until I finished playing. Because I played one game and I realized, hold on, why can't I block? Because it was the first game all day that I was blocking. So, well, it's the first game all day I was blocking on the left side. I was like, wait. What? Why can't I block? It was because my controller wasn't registering
Select your character.
a held for input.
Didn't that happen
Travis-
at what was it? When at OHN as well?
At OHN, it wasn't okay. So the problem I had with the recent one was
Oh,
that
was
if
that-
I hold left, it
Oh,
just
so in this
stops
case
the
it's back, and I think I remember now. In that case, it was down, right?
No, but in that case, it was like it was just that I guess the part that detects when where it's a down back or just a back, where I was used to those gates being was completely effed up. But in this case, I just can't hold backwards. It just turns off holding backwards.
The wheel of fate is
reminds me when I was playing Dragon Ball against Fenrich, I had no back button, so I couldn't, depending on which side I was on, I couldn't block. I had to DP every wake up, otherwise I'd get mixed.
Oh, he probably noticed and took advantage.
Oh no, he definitely noticed that like I couldn't block. 'Cause I was like I would be like crouching and getting hit.
That is
So-
incredibly unfortunate.
I've played this matchup quite a bit with Robo.
That was
actually.
a very
I think-
nice overdrive, by the way.
I think the character I've played against Robo the most with is
Oh no!
is
Look at the
probably
loops.
Jubei.
He's not
Like,
doing
this
the
kills,
sleep
right?
part, but well, that would have killed if it's super. But yes. All right, super.
This
Or
is
he
just
can do
not
that.
a good spot for Moose.
Oh,
That I mean, you can make it back now. Like Corrinth had 100 meter magnetic wheel rapid, and that would have been basically like game over if he'd done it, even after he dropped and not did the super.
Oh
Or
yeah,
he
I was
could
gonna
just-
say ah!
Like I think Moose can make this back. Like if he gets like another mix-up, I think Corrinth is dead.
You could do it, but we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're on this side
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he blocked it, and he doesn't know it's an overhead.
It's an
Corrinth
overhead.
robbing this man.
Rebel
Oh, no.
2.
The hero's burst did not work out. Imagine not knowing that Taiga has an overhead of the magnetic wheel.
Yeah, so this matchup is like actually stupid. It's like, I mean, okay, every single matchup in the game is bad for Taiga though, right? But this one, I feel like it's not the worst for Jubei.
I don't know if
feel
I
like-
agree with every single matchup in the game is bad.
I can tell you right now, Taiga has a good matchup against Noel. He always has had a good matchup against Noel.
I mean, I'll believe that. It's Noel.
He tried to
Stop
reset there, but wasn't.
pressing JD! Please, Moose! Please! I beg you!
Corrinth is actually punishing it now as well, or starting.
Just a little bit, alright? As a treat, you could do a little bit, but please stop pressing it so much. Uh-oh.
That's a safe jump. Okay, he blocks the overhead this time. He
Didn't
just
want that
keeps
to
overheading
go.
him.
Yeah, so I've noticed... I've actually found that a lot of, yeah, not against Taiga. That one, you gotta time that perfectly against Taiga. I've noticed a lot of Jubei players like to confirm instant overhead into the install. I personally don't like it because you don't get that much damage.
Rebel
I prefer to just save it to keep my mix-up safe. But, like, yeah, it's still good, I think. You know what, Saurus,
What?
feel about 2C now?
Oh, it gets no tech.
How do you punish what?
How do you punish Jubei's JD? Just block it?
Yeah, it's
And then
really,
he's,
really
then he's
negative.
then he's like counter hit recovery for 13 years.
Also, it's got pretty slow startup, and so you're playing Mew specifically, right? You can jump to see anti-error and get a full combo. Didn't I hang... Wait.
Okay, so then what you wanted,
Wait.
the better combo there, Moose, would have been to actually go into the 5D on the ground from a 3C. Then you could have done a cross-up and gone into an install, potentially even killed. Obviously, you still take the game, but... yeah. You could improve the route there. Very, very underutilized tool by Jubei's, I find, is... Just when your back's to the corner and you get a confirm, just go into 3C and then 5D. Because you side swap and then you get the knockdown.
Hmm.
And if you have
I mean,
50 meter,
it's-
you can even install into a better combo.
It's literally just like a built-in side swap, and it's
Yeah.
not a bad thing, even if it's not the best damage.
Moose, you absolute...
Absolute gorilla.
Which is after... Hold on, I need to screenshot that.
Please do.
I need to screenshot that. Alright, immortalized. He's right, you know. Alright, bring in the Canadians.
Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
Oh, big counter hit from both sides, but
I
more
mean,
importantly,
getting
is
magnetism
quiet.
that early is pretty nice for
Yeah.
Sega. Just look at him,
Yeah.
you know, pressing those jump Ds, getting him.
Something I like to do when I fight Robo, it's
Look at
horribly...
that magnetism though. He tried
It's a
to anti-air
terrible-
combo, just went flying the other direction.
It's a terrible idea, but if you have installed Jubei Drive against Taiga while you're magnetized, it's perhaps the jankiest thing I've seen in this game. Because Jubei, like, you know, he starts like his teleport with his enhanced drive through the air, and then after you're done, you suddenly appear where you were at the beginning and continue your momentum as though nothing happened. It's
What?
absolutely terrible.
What do you do? What?
So, okay. I hate Tega.
Oh no.
Yeah, that drops against Tega if you don't time it like
We're going back
perfectly.
to the corner. Oh, hits him with the overhead. This man
dead.
dead. This man dead.
Wait, if Corrinth lose, I have to play them next game if I win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rat Jam. I agree. Good song. Best song, in fact. No, not best, but it's good. Yeah, that one, except you gotta let the second hit rock. Moose. He's probably listening. Yeah, both hits of 3C. Chube moment.
Man, Tega is just like the best character in creative.
What's best song? My favorite is Conciliation, S's theme. Please stop.
The worst part, right, is he could be getting like 5 damage off that 5-second hit. There could just be so. Oh no. He tried to low parry.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, this man's dead. Good fucking bye.
I mean, we're all kidding ourselves. Must Die is the best one. Change my mind. You're actually so fucking cringe, it's not even funny. Spawn and I have very different opinion on things.
Look, the best song is the Hackman
Vocal
song
theme for Susano.
with
Yeah, I
vocal.
know. Yeah. Stop pressing JD and I lost really makes you think. Endgazer is pretty good. I like that one as well.
Black and White, the Hackman vs Ragnar one, is also quite good.
Please select your character.
Does
Welcome,
anyone even
Larry.
remember that one?
Jube, Tager.
Which one, sorry?
The Hackman vs Ragnar specific one. It's called Black and White.
Yeah, I remember that. Why you hutch what the fucking me? That song, it's such a jam. It's so good.
I need to give Robo the LA Vocals CD so that he can have that on his.
How do you not like Conciliation? It's such like, what I don't know what the word for it is, but it reminds me a little bit of like racing music when you like having a like you know the racing games where you're having like a street race at night and you got all the pretty city lights and it's like yeah it's like a vibe but it's also like upbeat. It's fucking nah, you guys are whack. Unbased, unred pilled. Full screen run in from Moose.
Just
pressing
whiffs the
2A.
jump A.
Yeah.
Alright. Grab.
Uh-oh,
So
yeah.
so that TK, Grand Punisher, that was a failed grab. 100%.
Oh no! Please do not use that projectile against Tega when he... Honestly, this is one of the matchups where you just don't want to use that projectile all that much in neutral. Like, in a lot of matchups, if you can get it out, you're really happy. But in this one, you're just kind of disappointed.
Oh my god, he blocked him. Nice. Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no. He could have done much more damage, but oh no.
Off we go.
Oh no.
And back we go.
Come back here.
Kill. Bomb.
Okay.
I can't believe Mies is dead.
I mean, Mies is not the plural of Moose, you know.
Yeah, I know it's not, but it's funny.
Well, it's interesting, Fiery. I don't like S, but I love her theme.
What? Man, like the stutters are killing me.
Oh.
What?
Stop it! Bad
Magnetism.
Moose. Bad Moose!
Grandpa says no mashing, but he's mashing. Oh no. Oh no.
The plural of moose is just the same way as the plural of a me from like when you had the Wii channel thing. Me's. I'm making myself laugh. Okay.
One moose mini jump T. Alright, magnetic wheel.
Alright,
Why didn't-
lot of meter, okay, we've used half of it. And
Oh no.
Nice.
Well, he's got another 50 meter now. Alright, 2GD whiff, grab.
Oh,
That was not
Spark
2GD
Bolt's
whiff.
available! Spark Bolt's available!
Fear. Oh, he blocked it.
Nice!
He blocked it. Oh no, that could have been. He jumped it.
Oh, guys, no!
Oh my god, that could have been punished.
You know what? Fine, just JD, see if it works. Just JD.
I want to
Not
see
anymore.
get B. Like, the thing is, whenever there's a super flash, you can buff a get B. So he could have like just done get B on reaction to that. Oh no, he's dead.
Takes it.
Corrinth winning 2-1.
Indeed.
Jubei
Superior
backdash
player.
carrying Moose. Jubei backdash is really good mid screen, but it is literally useless. Literally useless corner. Moose down.
Okay, so we have Akera and Kitoro on stream.
Ooh.
Most down. Was I getting thrown by a reversal or was I missing my meaties? You're missing your meaties.
You're missing your meaties. It's like frame 3 invulnerable.
Yeah,
so you need to. There's like a
3,
2-frame
yeah.
window where you need to meet it. So you basically need to meet it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 2 frames of vulnerability.
He can spend meter to be like, not frame, I mean, is frame 1 guard point not invul, right? Oh wait, no, what's the other one?
Hmm?
You know the one where Taiga does the big throw for like 4.6?
What?
Is that frame 1?
Oh, you mean get B?
Get B,
720C. That
is that
is
frame
frame
one?
1. That is frame 1.
yeah. Okay.
5-frame startup, frame 1.
Seems like doing multiple 2C loops in the corner kind of suspect versus Taiga. Yeah, you need to use 2B into 2C to stabilize it against Taiga, but that does mean one less loop.
Please select your character.
A lot of Jubei shit drops against Taiga, so you have to completely rework how you do things. It sucks. The optimal damage B&B for an uninstalled Jubei, uninstalled.
Uninstall the game, Jubei.
It actually drops versus Taiga and Azrael. It drops against exactly those two characters, so you have to.
It drops first big bodies, basically.
But only those two, no one else.
Winning.
So not Rachel. That's kind of weird.
Not Rachel. Not Rachel.
So the big body combos that Mew has, right, drop on Taiga and Rachel. And it's not like OTG stuff, right? It's they're in the air while you do it. So that's-
yeah.
this
so
game is
Moose,
weird. Like hitboxes in this just make no sense. I swear.
Moose, when you're so the combo I do in corner is like buttons into 3C, 236A, 2B, 5B, 5C first hit, then 2C into J214B. That drops against Azrael and Taiga. I don't know. I noticed you drop similar times, but like I don't know if they had the
DP
same
though.
height.
Oh no, big drop.
Yeah, hitbox was one of them.
You know what? You know what the buff Lychee needs is? She needs 3-frame jump startup again.
No, she doesn't need a buff. Also, sorry,
She used to have that.
the game decided to exclude me, so I'm not allowed to watch what's going on right now. Who the fuck is this Naoto?
That is Akera.
I can't read. Okay. Akera's Naoto is a lot better than I was expecting. I don't mean that.
What
to
were
come
you
off as rude.
expecting?
The other Naotos we have. But again, this, like, the way Akera's moving and, like, making decisions, and the buttons they're pressing at what time, I'm like, hey, this looks good.
I mean, yeah,
I've literally never seen Akera play before, ever.
he's getting mauled by Kitoro right now, though. So
No, I'm noticing, like, Fiery, I'm noticing some of the buttons that Akera is pressing are just different from what other Naotos do. Other Naotos we have, what do you mean by that? That's not that, no, I'm saying the Naotos we have tend to be very, very scrambly and, like...
I'm gonna run up DP to win neutral.
Oh, no, sorry, no, sorry, no, Fiery, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, like, the others that might be entered in this. Because like, I have no doubt that like looking at this, the other Narutos could take games, but like, just some of the pressure I'm seeing here from Akera
He doesn't have.
is
I feel
very
like
different.
I think. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good specifically. Like, pressure is all about dealing with your opponent, and he's not
Yeah.
really having a good time with this round right this moment.
Yeah, I've noticed like defensively is another concern entirely, but like Akera's offense, actually, this is how I'll describe it. It looks comfortable.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't think Akera
It looks
is
lab. I guess, yeah. Having a good
like-
autopilot is nice, I guess.
Well, no, I don't mean like labbed, but it just looks like Akera's like,
Oh no,
oh,
he's dead.
yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Black Hawk Stinger is not very good. Yeah, he has actually got some really good combos as well, though. Like, we obviously haven't seen them yet, but he has done like optimal overdrive combos versus me if he gets like a DP punish. So
Yeah, okay, look, Fiery, my point was maybe rendered a little bit moot at that moment, but at least at first I was like, ooh. The way that... I don't know, it's just...
Please select your
Akera looked unusually
you want to be
comfortable.
like Negato. Please don't emulate Negato, please.
Nagato is a beautiful beast.
Please don't try to emulate him. Just let him be his own thing.
Nagato, you spark a fire in my heart.
The wheel of
I think we can strive to be like Negato in some ways, but not in others.
Man,
Uh,
why is it lag that whenever you're the boss man of the room, I fail to synchronize and I don't get to spectate?
I
just have to
haven't
watch
like
stream.
done anything to it. I'm just like, my hands are off the keyboard. It's just going. Occasionally, I press the button.
But like, it's only when you're hosting. I never have this problem anywhere else. I don't get it.
Not so. I think he's labbed his pressure right. I don't think he's labbed it very much versus like completely held barrier because he just like
Yeah.
completely went there. Also, this might be dead, or well, dead in like one more hit. Is he? What is he doing? No, that doesn't work. What? What? I was assuming he'd like actually end his combo, not do that. Look, American resets usually try to hit the opponent though, right? That just completely whiffed.
Ooh! Sorry, I'm a few seconds behind, but I'm seeing some slick combos.
Does Kitoro still play stylish? That didn't look like stylish, but then again, maybe he is.
American resets 2022 post-COVID and Trump. God,
Okay, DP's the throw.
Akera kinda slick.
Oh yeah, gets the crouch confirm and kills. Takes that 2-0. It was close though. Yeah, the crouch confirms are kind of tight. Alright, we have the return of Moose.
My GPD win 2 runs this game, 155 FPS. That's kind of amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna maintain my stance that Akera pretty slick looking. Pretty slick. Yes, it's still there. I gotta say, every time I see a Naruto do sway dash cancel enhanced CDP, I'm just like, man, you're so good at this game. Life is best Australian player.
I haven't played, what was it, Naruto in quite a while actually.
Yeah, Life Life is like, this isn't like a joke or like, haha, life, but no. Life is the name, the handle of our best player in the OCE region, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of wins the offlines. He doesn't enter. Man, I miss the old days when life was like, hey Hutch, I picked up Susanoo because I thought your Susanoo was pretty cool. I'm like, thanks. When it
And
was
now
dog
he's just
shit, I
doing
don't know
stupid things.
And now he's just. Hutch said that very
Look.
questionably.
The real question is, can life block Gauntlet Hades? If you can do that, I'm fucked.
I'm washed, trust me. Okay, but life, even if you're washed, I still feel like you're just gonna be like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, I just press buttons and then you beat everyone in the room. And you'll be like, oh, I don't know, I'm just washed, guys.
His Arakune is at, like, no joke, Life's Arakune is probably the one that actually gives him the most trouble. He just has fundamentals, right? So he can
He can beat my
them.
Jubei. Don't sticker at that, it's very legitimate shit.
He is legitimately the best Arakune Australia, I think. Which is very sad.
He's got the fundamentals to use 2C at the right time.
I mean, he has also learned, like, some of the 100% first combos. He can do them now, so... He can blow people up now, actually. He's not just, like, Herder 2C. He is Herder 2C, but he's not just Herder 2C. Okay. Oh. I really like, what was it, Jubei's jump B, right? It seems like a good normal, but then sometimes you just sort of whiff it, like that, and you're in recovery until you land.
Whoa, little rat Val. Hello, thank you.
Oh,
Hello, friends.
thank you for the raid.
Blaze bluing.
Blaze Blue. Enjoy the gameplay. And us talking about things other than the gameplay.
Straya.
Let's go.
Ooh, nice empty jump.
I told you guys, Akira's got the combos. And he dropped.
What do you mean you told them?
I told
them.
What? Didn't I say that? Mention that as well?
I mean, you may have.
I thought I mentioned it.
God. Wait. Akira's kind of sick. I really wish this game would let me spectate properly. If I get excited by anything, pretend that it was 10 seconds ago that I got excited.
Is that why you were like, oh... I said he has the combos when I was talking about his overdrive combo.
Oh, yeah. Probably,
Ah, jump D! One Moose, mini jump D. Oh no! Oh, he didn't confirm that. Moose not blocking. Gets the crouch confirm. Nice. Look, he's better at the character than I am. He can do that combo. I can't do that. Why did we bring up Hitbox?
Someone mentioned I think it'd be easier to use the character on Hitbox.
I mean, like, yeah.
And
it's still...
Negato disagreed.
I mean, just like learning any input scheme, right? Like, I play on keyboard, and I mean, I don't have really any basis for comparison, but it's still a lot of practice, just for any character, really.
Wait, Moose swapping? What?
Moose swapping? He's going to Ragnar? Or did
Literally
he...
never seen another character from Moose.
Wait, is this like a misclick? I think this is the first time we've seen Moose Ragnar.
He's just gonna do DP against me.
He's got 3 matches.
Blood Edge experience, Monka
3
ass.
matches. Fair it, guys.
Will I load in this time? The answer is looking like no.
I should just like... Hey Runus, you want a Discord stream for...
I mean, I would, but I'm also out.
Okay! Alright, I'm gonna stream 2 times at once. We get to have extra low frames.
Thanks, lag. Alright, let's pop this out. Alright! My Discord's broken, so I can't pop streams out.
Yeah, this is causing issues, I think.
Just close it, it's fine.
Yeah, just close it.
You're just gonna have to take over commentary as though you haven't already been.
I don't understand what like 2-on should be, right? Sometimes it's plus for some reason. And I don't understand why.
It's distance.
It's distance, right, but sometimes it's not plus. At similar distances. It's really weird.
Just press at a better time.
I don't know.
God, Akera's so good.
I'm not sure Ragnar was like the correct pick.
I don't think it is either. I think
Like, I don't think... Have
maybe
we...
Moose is out of Steam? I mean, he has to be on Steam to be playing, but you know what I mean. You laughed.
Oh my
You're
god.
the problem. Oh, the stutter.
I really need to fix the stutter on the stream. Like, I don't know what's causing it. Okay, when are we gonna see the, like, why would you wake up DDP? He got punished for it, but he did wake up DDP. Uh-oh.
Too many points into Naoto combos, not enough points into GPU power. Random stage is my worst matchup.
I mean, my GPU might be dying, actually. I got it fairly recently, though, which is unfortunate. Alright, we have Akira vs Render.
Oh fuck, Render again.
Yes, we get the revenge match. Render knocked Akira into losers. 2-1.
I might be able to watch this game, who knows?
Maybe. Maybe you will.
Yeah, no, like I've had to watch through stream on like 180p, but I'm pretty hyped to see Akera play.
I mean,
first to
yeah, he's fun to
two.
This is the last first to do.
Okay.
Please select your character.
Hakuman.
This is the
Never mind.
losers semifinals, and then
Dog.
afterwards we've got winners finals, losers finals, rounds.
No, literally never, Negato. Literally never. Which, what do you mean you're watching the screen in the... Can I watch? Please. Please. Yes! Woo! Alright, I get to commentate.
We in.
Pog dog. It's true. Low profiling. That's honestly why I didn't think that Wolf 5B would have head involved. It's because he just low profiles everything anyway. Oh, delay DP there. That looked optimal. I don't know why, but it looked optimal. Oh, the jump cancel. God. Okay, so Akera's pressure strings look really, really good. Things that I don't see other Naotos do. But it's also not varied enough. Akera, if you're watching or listening, I definitely recommend trying to vary your strings a bit more and making them a bit shorter. Just stagger a bit more.
I mean, like, a lot of his best pressure, right, is just built around doing stuff with 5A, 2A.
Yeah.
Right, like 5AA, 2A, 5A. And occasionally, like, maybe you'll press 5B.
Can someone pick Arakune and mash 2C? It's good, I swear. Oh my god. Can I just say, I've been trying to do charge JD counter hit into Rekka. How the fuck do you go into Rekka from that?
I usually do
How do you enhance... I don't understand how you...
do dash 5B.
Nice. I just do dash button, but some people go straight into Rekka, and I'm like, how? You're a god.
All skill. I think you need to be fairly close to the ground. Also, yeah, you do 236 6B.
I try to do that, and I just can't. Like, I know
use
how
stick.
you're supposed
Your
to.
opinion is invalid.
I use analog stick. Don't get
Yes.
the wrong impression.
You use something even worse. Like the only time you use pad is because you need.
I need to teleport or stomp. Yes,
So he air dashed over, ran under, and got hit by jump C. What? What?
What? How does this region not know this by now? Yes, I use analog stick, but I swapped to DP for DP. I saw a DP and said DP. I swapped to D-pad for certain things.
I mean,
because it's easier.
DP is the correct action for it. So.
It is. God,
Oh.
he's so cool. He's so cool. He's so cool.
And a blue beated, but good enough.
He's still so cool.
Masher now. Oh, gets the guard crush confirmed. Nice. Snipes the dog. Dog gets swatted. Alright. Fairly long game one.
People who use analog stick on D-pad are psychos. Do not trust them.
It's true. Don't trust Hutch.
Do you know how actually whacked it is when occasionally I go for a teleport and I don't think about what I'm doing as 9, and the first part of the teleport input is the analog stick and the second part of the teleport is D-pad? And
Why?
I don't mean, like,
What are you
teleport-
doing?
I don't mean teleport 1 is the analog stick, I mean the first of 2 forward inputs for teleport.
Why? Why are
is
you
analog.
doing this?
Because it just works? It's the only, like, I don't...
Please stop this.
It works! And is this the part where I tell people that my overdrive... sorry,
Please take a video of you playing. I don't want to see your gameplay. I want to see your hands when you're doing this.
My right stick on the controller clicked in is overdrive, which I
Wasn't
don't
it
touch that
rapid
one
at some
otherwise.
point, or is that the other
But-
one?
the left stick, the one I use to input for everything else, it clicked in is rapid cancel. So when you see a rapid cancel, I want you to know I had to click my stick in and still continue to do what I was doing.
Please learn something else. Like,
There's actually
please.
there's one thing that I can't do because of that control scheme that I simply cannot do.
Isn't it like the
Well-
throw taking? Don't you
no.
manually throw take or something?
Oh yeah, I mean I have to manually throw take, but I also have
Exactly.
macros for barrier. I do that a different way, alright? I have my own methods. I just prefer to not OS anyway. But, so Susano level 3 sand kick rapid cancel god press is a true unblockable. I physically can't do that input. I just can't, because I have to click the stick in while I'm inputting god press. And I can't do that.
Why don't you
can't
like?
just...
Oh no! Look, is this?
Wait.
What is this combo? How much damage are we doing?
Wait!
What is going on? Oh no! Is this dead? Is this man dead? DP.
7K?
Could he have done DP? Was that a fatal Sato or? Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Oh god! Oh my god! All right.
Wait, is this a desync? Have I desynced?
I don't. Well, you may have desynced, but I
I've
don't think-
desynced.
Okay, good. New player my ass. He is actually new.
Mom, get the camera, I popped overdrive.
I mean, he just did like 7k, so. It was 75 meters to do that though, so. Alright. Akera takes that pretty comfortably.
What was this about banning Moose again?
Send it to say chat.
Get Hutch Cam on stream.
Do it. Well then. Debate all of the people on Will It Kill. I was like, was that actually gonna kill? Because I wasn't sure if you could do the CDP follow up after the super. You need
Yeah.
fatal, but it was a 5C starter, so holy shit. That was a thing that happened.
That was insane.
Hmm. The only reason you play.
Actually, the only reason I play.
Alright, we have CardboardBox and Corrinth up next.
Is this winner's side?
This is winner's side.
Yeah. So this will be determining who goes into winner's side of grand finals at 9:27 p.m. at night. No top 3 for Render and Moose, they can stay. Nerk has spoken.
Mm. Clearly we need to shoot CardboardBox. I mean, we were considering it before.
I could have done.
I mean, doesn't that... I thought it required Fatal Counter to do that, right? And 5C starter? Yeah.
Wait.
With 5C starter, you can't do that, I'm pretty sure.
No,
I mean,
Corrinth, it is there. This is bullshit. Corrinth, the link is there. The link is on my profile if I look at it. Ban Corrinth tag are way too powerful.
I can't see it.
Really?
Yeah.
If I click on... Hold
I
on.
guess it hasn't updated or something.
What?
Yeah, I'm seeing
Edit-
the same thing as...
Edit server profile, and I'm looking at the link! Yamero!
It hasn't updated. You need to do this in advance, clearly.
Cringe.
But yeah, it's pinned.
Yeah, it's good. Moon Season, see?
Akira, other people are posting that.
Oh, God. Look at that beautiful profile.
Skill issue on Discord, clearly.
Skill gap. Hutch, what the fuck is your profile picture? I'll answer quickly because I don't want to derail the top 3.
I mean,
But,
they haven't even started yet, so I'm waiting.
I don't want to
It
derail
already
the
has
top
been
3.
derailed. Come on, what are you talking about?
Shh. Anyway, my profile picture, there's this character from history that's also in Fate called Sei Shonagon. And she did the pose where she did the 2 V shapes either sides of her eyes. And that's that emote, but then warped heavily by like some weird warping tool.
Hutch,
And I thought it was funny.
song tier
Yeah.
list.
This character from history and also Fate, yes. From Fate, yes. SEI, if you're looking for the name. Favorite song in Blaze Blue, it's just Conciliation. As I said, it's Conciliation. Also, I don't
Bad
get to watch
taste,
this game.
man.
Conciliation's fucking great.
I
Conciliation.
don't even remember what this theme is. I play random Slate all the time, so I don't remember the names.
First to 10 for different opinions.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Drum and bass haters in chat, exactly.
Action.
Drum and bass is like the best genre of music. Actually, I've been listening. You know what? No, I'm kicked out of the stream thing, so I can't see what's going on. So I need to resist the urge to just start talking about random shit.
I mean, talking about random shit is like what we do.
All right,
Oh no! Imagine
People-
trying to use 360p.
people who are shit talking me for my music tastes. I'm gonna pick 9 and then press auto song, so you don't have to listen to the S theme, but you'll have to play 9. You get a choice. It's yours to make.
I mean, I'd rather fight your 9 than your Susan, to be honest, because I can blame you when you die.
Yeah, because fuck that matchup. But then I get to counterpick swap to Susano, and then you just pick Lychee, and then I'm like, ah, fuck.
Oh, suffering.
I'm not talking about waifus, Nerk. That's not happening. Also, what's a waifu?
Rebel 2. Action.
Nine
Ragnar
seems like
is the best
okay,
waifu in. Man, I can't get over like CardboardBox's playstyle, right?
Gormless, fearless.
He just goes ham, right? And no one does anything to stop him. Like, what? Like, why is he not 360-Aing there, right? Like, that would just work.
That is the correct response, Nerk. 9 theme is awesome, I love it, but you have to play against 9, that's the downside.
What is going on? Why was
What the
that?
hell?
Why is he perfecting people?
Level 3.
Box is just the day 1 Ragnar, but at day 360. That is so powerful. Everyone has met Box in another life and knows that he's a nice lad, so they let him get away with it.
He also has, you know, like, good instincts for stuff like that, but at the same time he's just playing really, really strangely. Okay, Corrinth drops his combo. Rip. No magnetism for you. Sparkbolt punish, very nice. Trying to go for those 360As, but yeah, people can double jump.
Box refuses to learn combos so he can stay in newbies.
I mean, he's probably going to get shot.
Yeah. I can't wait for CardboardBox to be kicked out of newbies, then he's just doing the single hit Nightmare Edge. Like, on command against every character in the game.
Please select
Maybe I'll get to watch this
character.
next game, who knows.
Iron Tiger. Ragnar the Blood Edge.
At the bottom of my second monitor, I still have Moose's quote. And I'm just, every time I look down, I just have to stifle a laugh. Which fake character? If we're talking about, say, yeah, she's a special one.
The Wheel
It's
of
not nice to
Fate
call people
Stage.
special.
Rebel 1.
Oh,
Action.
she's very special. But I like her. I'm watching Heaven's Feel right now, oh no. Lag help, they're talking about Fate.
Just
I can't be
don't
stopped.
look at chat. Just don't look at chat. Look away.
But Robo's chat interaction statistics! He needs them!
Does he?
Maybe.
Why is he not doing 360A? I don't understand.
It's too good for him. He's
Zen
keeping
Spike is
himself.
only +1. What is going on? He could have done a much longer combo. Like, he could have actually comboed it.
Speed!
What?
Taker just rapid it and did a spin of his own. DP! Oh, it wasn't a
Okay, grabs him. Okay, CardboardBox. Dropping his combo, but of course, I love how his DP is good enough that Tager just sort of has to walk backwards and make it work completely. You can't do anything else to stop him from DPing.
We
That's
need to
unsafe.
shoot chat. We need to shoot chat right now.
Wait, what is happening?
A Fate discussion.
Tager's back Thestral clean beat DP. Kind of? But the thing is,
Some DPs.
it's safer to walk
Oh.
backwards. Because they could carnage scissors. It has happened.
Okay, so I think against CardboardBox, if you people are like, man, CardboardBox is like shitting all over me, how do I deal with him? When he's doing his pressure, be ready to do two things. Jump or anti-air.
Pretty
Because
much,
he
yeah.
does dead spike after two
He is just like
every
knowledge
time.
checking people all the time with those moves.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing, right? It's just like, okay,
戦士としての心得は
I'm gonna 2-1-4D.
Rebel
Can they deal with it?
Action.
I have 2+ on block specials, and I'm going to use both of them, because one sort of covers while the other loses too.
Akera, they
Naively.
definitely do. That's all I'm gonna say. They definitely do. Alright,
He could have comboed off that.
magnetism. There you go.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Doing the whiff setups. Doing the whiff setups, not meeting and dying.
Imagine knowing what side you're on. Can't relate. Oh?
What? 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 What is going on?
Winners finals is going
Could
on.
have won. Like he could have just comboed and devoured by Douglas and won, right? What am I watching?
Please. Please.
Please.
This gameplay is too advanced for humans to understand. I agree. How do you...
I don't. Yeah, like Box baffles me as well. I have to agree.
Like, I can understand lag not getting what's going on, but Hutch is enough of a gorilla. He should understand Box.
I'm not a gorilla.
Please select your
You are
character.
totally a monkey.
No. I don't like monkeys anyway.
How can you not like monkeys?
They are
You
the
are
only
a monkey.
animal. They are the only animal I can say I dislike, but that's beside the point. Oh god, I've alerted the horde. But no, I'm not a monkey. I do not monkey.
Man, Hutch denying biology. We're all monkeys.
No. Hey, remember that chat interaction stat?
Oh, he's doing command grabs at long last.
Godzilla is cooler than King Kong. I agree. Thank you, Kitoro. Thank you.
Hutch confirmed lizard brain.
Yes, I'm fine with a lizard brain. I'm not a monkey.
Why are these Hell's Fangs hitting? Like, what is the mind game going on here, right? Like, what's going on through both these players' heads? I'm just like, it's hard to give comment. He was early on it. Like, it's like watching a Ragnar player fight a bot, right? Have I told people about what happens when you can't versus take a bot? He does Spark Bolt on reaction to your Carnages and
King
dies.
Godzilla, Ghidorah, King Kong with Axe, MU Godzilla,
Hutch,
King Kong.
just
Yeah?
so you know, do you know what Godzilla's not just a lizard, right?
He tried to air throw!
How is it palm monkey?
It's in the freaking name! It's a mix of monkey, gorilla, and whale.
What?
What? Is no one else going to comment on how, what was it, Corrinth tried to do his magnetism throw, and CardboardBox tried to air throw, and whiffed it and flew across the screen?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, Space. That is exactly it! It's literally part god, part Zilla.
What is a Zilla?
Mothra Chads. Okay. Mothra people are fine. Fucking Violante are the real ones. And Kiryu, if you know, you know. I'm not talking about...
Why would you try to anti-air with, like, EA?
Mothra's alright.
Spawn Star
Yeah,
posting,
Godzilla is actually
monkey
Gojira,
images.
which is from Japanese, which is literally just gorilla and Kujira, which means whale.
Well, they don't know anything.
They're the ones who invented Godzilla. What is this?
They don't know what they're talking about.
The Americans don't know what they're talking about. They cannot capture the
This
soul
Australian
of
doesn't
Godzilla.
know what he's talking about, you mean?
No, I know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Also, to answer what Life asked before, IADJC is pretty monkey, but I don't do that.
Yes,
Actually,
you
I do that. I do that specifically.
Yes, you freaking do.
I do that
you
against
do it.
Runus only. I do it against Runus.
You do
only.
it versus other characters, Hutch.
No,
What are you
it's
talking
just
about?
Runus. The only reason I do it against Runus is because I know when he likes to anti-air if he does, and JC beats that timing.
Runus has studied the moon runes.
I IADJB is strictly better in almost every way. I say
Okay.
strictly better in almost
Box
every way.
takes that 3-0. And shoots
Same
off
thing.
the
No, it's not.
GGs.
No, it's not. IADJB
Same normal.
is my opinion.
Corporate wants you to find the
IADJC
difference
is
between these
your
two
opinion.
normals. They can't. There's no difference.
Neither of which can possibly compete with anyone else who has air-to-air.
What are you talking about?
I'm
Susan's
talking
jump
about-
C is crazy.
No, it's not.
It hits
It's
like
okay.
everywhere around her. It's actually
No,
insane. The
not
only
enough.
area it isn't great is the horizontal range, and it
The
doesn't
horizontal. Horizontal is
need
the
it. It doesn't
place.
need it. It does not
Yes,
need
he does. Yes, he does. He doesn't
In
have
no
movement,
way.
bro.
it. He in no way needs horizontal range on that normal.
Yes, he does.
He no.
Yes, he does.
If you get horizontal range on that normal, Sword of Decimation becomes plus.
What's changed?
It's negative. It's like -4.
Don't listen to the much. I think your Susan's really smart and patient and reserved. You know, I can't tell. I can't tell if Nurk is just patronizing me or if he's being nice. I'd like to think Nurk is being nice. I hope he is. I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he's not. That frog tells me all I need to know. No worries. Thanks, Nurk. It's... Okay, where's the butt? Where's the butt, Cargo? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I was expecting Cargo to say, nah, Susan isn't that monkey. But... like, oh, here we go.
Anthony is a real ape. I mean, like, every Susan player who's started recently, right, is just, like, mashing all the time. I mean, they
That's
get, like...
not true. Cargo fucking decimates me with the know your character's fucking easy, bro.
Do we have a new season? We have a couple, right?
They're all gone. Anthony and Space Ape, kind of, even though Space Ape wasn't new with,
Yeah, Space Ape was playing delayed because we had locals.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. We sat down at locals and I told him to play the game.
Well, no, okay, Cargo, that was a bit disingenuous of me. You said that Susano at a basic level is like one of the easiest characters, if not the easiest in the game. I personally disagree. I think he
5B,
is easy,
6B.
but that's not gonna...
Base level. Absolute base level. No combos. Go.
Susano not popular in rollback. It's because the character,
Hutch, I
It's
can react
terrible.
to the overheads.
obviously,
so great.
guys, the character is literally unusable because you can't abuse lag.
What?
And if you ever lose in rollback to a Susano, it means you're actually dog shit at the game.
Akira left because he's a white square, apparently. I think Space Ape has been traumatized by fighting my various top tier characters in play.
I love that I just enabled Space Ape. 4k damage on Susano is not easy. If you have a bunch of seals already,
Can I quote
then it's
Space
not
Ape
too bad.
recently?
Yeah, go for it.
What was it? I swapped to Hackerman because I was only going to play a few more matches, and he responded.
Yeah.
He said, "Wait, what the fuck does Hackerman do?" And then after like a single match, he says, "Oh, he's just bang. Play Lychee again."
I get the feeling that he learned that the wrong way around. You're supposed to learn what Huckleman is first and then understand what
Please select
Nugget
your
does
team.
after that. I feel like if you learn Nugget before you learn Huckleman, it's like...
He's just bang.
By the way, if it's not immediately obvious, I was joking about the your dog shit thing. It's just people like to say my character's so easy and bad, so I'm like, alright, if it's so easy and bad, why are you
But
still
Susan
losing?
is is easy. I'm not saying he's bad, but he is easy.
He's easy to pick up.
Oh, he's easy.
Okay.
I mean, like,
How many different spin categories are there, Lag? And how are they categorized?
I don't need to know them.
Yes, you do. Your combo just dropped, now they're hitting you.
Why would I do spin there, though? I'd just do something else. I do tackle and safe jumping. There you go.
Okay, nice. So you're never hitting more than 3 times. If people who think Susanoo is brain dead don't actually know the game.
By easy, I'm not saying he's brain dead, right? I'm saying he's easy. Like,
No, I'm talking about someone in chat.
Oh, yeah, he's not brain dead, right? Like, there are definitely limits to the character. Like, Ragnar's also an easy character, right? And by easy, I mean you can very consistently do combos, right? If you want to, you can do combos in ways that are quite consistent, right? Compared to something like, say, Lychee, where you try to roll catch them and you need to do something completely.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The floor for these two characters, like for Lychee and for Susanoo, the floor is disgustingly different. I completely acquiesce.
That's
that.
useful. Like having a low floor on a character is actually a benefit, right? Because it means you're more consistent in matches, right? Like that's why I play Ragnar still. Is because his floor is low enough that you can do also holy shit.
God, these combos are sick.
These combos are just like what?
God, you're sick, Akera!
I think these are the best Naruto combos of any of the Australian players. Like, no joke, I think he has the best combos.
Dama, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're objectively wrong, and that's not like me being funny. You are. If you want to use spin as Susanoo, congratulations, you're gonna have to read a fucking thesis on how each character interacts with spin, each level, how the hits work. It's absolutely absurd.
First. Get some with the overhead.
Rebel 2. Action.
It means you can put more mental energy on baiting DPs.
Look, Hutch, would you say Maya's a hard character?
I think she's not brain dead easy. I think if you're playing her
Can we create
above, if we are
no character in this game is brain dead.
If we are measuring the characters beyond more than just I picked them up a day ago,
This is
I
a
think
fighting
Mai is
game.
actually
You
quite
will always
difficult.
need to think. There is
I
no
think
brain dead
Mai is
character.
actually fairly difficult. I think her day one and her basics are very easy. I know there's that one combo she has where it's A corner bounce, A corner bounce.
Hold up, I'm gonna add angry lines to the Hutch count.
Why? I'm not angry.
Because
I'm
someone
just
requested
saying.
it.
Wait, who did that?
Someone
Fake cat
requested
with an
it in
angry
chat.
fake cat. Oh, thank you. Okay, Render, that's fair. No, look, I will acquiesce that, like, there are certain parts of Susanoo that are so easy, right? Like, there are some things where I just don't need to think, and that is fair. I can't argue with that. But there are other parts of that character where I'm like, God, I just wish I was playing, like, literally anywhere
Oh
else.
no! It saved the background! No, it's terrible!
Yeah, like, Mai is actually
me a bit.
pretty hard if you're trying to play the character to her ceiling. And Susanoo, I think, is a little bit ridiculous at his ceiling, actually, because there are certain things, in his combos at least, that you need to do that I'm just like, I thought this character was easy. If you're, I don't know, I think Susanoo, day one is really easy. I think the moment you go past that, it's not really
I mean the floor, right?
more or less harder.
I'm saying the character's easy because there's a low floor, and I'm not saying there isn't a high skill or things to learn. I'm saying that it's easy, and that's very useful because it means you don't need to think as much on combos. You can think as much on, you can think more on doing stuff like baiting DPs in situations where optimizing the damage isn't the most important thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ragnar's like that, right?
I feel like the highest floor, that's gotta be Rachel, right?
Highest floor. It's probably one of the top tiers, like Izanami, Lychee, Rachel, one of those.
Izanami
Izanami doesn't have that hot. Izanami's floor is not that
I was gonna
Fine.
say, I've not heard any Izanami players at all say she's like... I mean, I'm not gonna say she's like piss easy to pick up, but I've heard...
I mean, she's got
At
a
a
fairly
ba-
high
at a
ceiling. I don't
base
know if she's the
level, she's not-
highest, but
At a base level, she's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's when you want to go to like the more advanced stuff that she gets more complex.
Yeah. Rachel and Arakune I definitely agree with. At the basic level... That's hard. Okay, I would say Susanoo's easy at the basic level, but I watch Susanoo's at the basic level and they're losing games left right because they're dropping. And they're not unlocking the seals that they need to, because like I feel like a day one Ragnar that knows a combo and a day one Susanoo that knows a combo, I feel like the Ragnar's gonna win. Okay, no, because 5v6b.
a day one Ragnar is
combos-
going to lose to the 5v6b.
Yes, but okay, let's say they know how to IB.
Instant block for some reason. They know how to.
For
They know
some
how to
reason,
defend.
then I definitely think that the Ragnar's going to win, because as Susanoo, knowing one combo isn't enough. Knowing one combo and how to change it isn't enough. You need to know a bunch. And you need to understand the skill, like the seal priorities and how you need to change your combos to get different seals, to let those different seals let you access
Can
other
I
seals.
correct myself? Ragnar is easy. It's easier than Susan. Susan is still easy.
I agree. I'm willing to say that because I have labbed not a single practical thing with Ragnar and I know combos. Because I played him like 10 times in a row this one time
what?
and I was like, oh, I've got combos.
Why do we have an Izanami, by the way? Akera Izanami.
Yeah. No, could you please expand on that? I'd like you to expand on that. A while now, Moon. People got me started and they're enjoying it. But no, I'd like an elaboration on that, Nerk. Okay. So Izanami. Well, that's a good OD. Unfortunately, it's Izanami, so her bits. We've actually had a few people today learn fighting against Izanami for the first time, so I guess I'll talk a bit about her at a basic level, which is, ooh, that was a really good challenge there. But her pressure is pretty straightforward like any other character. There's points where she's just unsafe and that's where you can contest her, right? But those little triangles behind her, while they're out, she can't block. But while they're out, every few seconds, she just gets the ability to throw them out, which can
Can
be
I
used
just
for neutral,
comment on that?
but also for
Somehow
pressure.
manages to completely whip 3C under her.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't block right now. The thing is, she has very good movement. So if you have the ability to use the movement to avoid getting hit, Bits is very strong. Also, nice anti-air with the ribcage detonate. Actually, he pressing buttons. Also, wait, why is Corrinth on Negato, and then why is...
I guess just the desire to not play the mirror.
Okay.
We're going to time, by the way. Never mind.
What happens when no one can combo?
Well, no, I feel like if no one can combo, it goes longer because people are just getting stray hits for full damage, left, right, center.
It depends on if people have good defense or not. When Chippy and I play versus each other, and we're both playing new characters, we go to time all the time because no one can do any combos, but everyone can block.
You can crouch in ribs, yeah.
Yes, you can crouch and ribs. I mean, you can press down. You can't, like, down back. You can't block, specifically, because you actually can't block with ribcage. Or with bits, but you can press down. You can crouch.
Really nice full combo there.
Yep,
there it
the
is.
thing about
Alright,
Akera, right, is...
with a bomber. Oh, that was a really good OD. I think throw would have worked there.
Yes, throw probably would have worked. So yeah, ribcage is kind of unassailable, but throw
Oh!
does beat it.
Uh oh. Press the
Throw
button.
attribute moves to beat it. And unblockables. So like Packerman or Jin, parry supers,
Also
or
Mai.
Packerman drive. Also Mai? What?
Here.
What?
Unblockable spear goes straight through it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's an unblockable, right? So that includes unblockables.
Yeah.
Phantom Pain beats it? It should. Yeah.
Yes, Phantom Pain does beat it. He was trying to super when he did it in neutral.
Select your character.
Yep, Black Hole would beat it.
Moon, I'm not gonna lie, when you talk about,
Phantom Pain is a
Kokonoe,
good game. I enjoyed it.
when you talk about Kokonoe into Izanami, I get really jealous, because I'm like, God, you have things for her.
I found it fun, Moon.
Tiger.
Just ignore the story and you'll enjoy it.
Meanwhile, as 9, the only thing I get against Izanami is a section in their Discord that tells me how fucking easy it is for Izanami. Why is Izanami hard besides the confirms? It's just the confirms, isn't it?
Confirms,
Execution.
execution mostly. It's mostly
Yeah,
one
it's just
player
execution.
stuff. There is some degree of like skill required with the neutral as well, but it's not that hard. Like I can play Izanami neutral fairly well, I think. I can't really do the confirms, but yeah. They do, but it's also easy to fuck up using. Ah, yes.
Man, I really should just actually find a character that I can play into Izanami that isn't a joke matchup.
My.
I don't want to play Mai. That's a lie, I kind of do a little bit, but not enough to actually play her.
Rachel? Didn't you want to learn Rachel at one point? Also,
I-
Akira is being mauled right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's dead. Or that would have been dead if he'd done a bit of combat. Well,
No, your character's not that blessed. Yeah, no, Nurk, that's my argument about Blaze Blue, is that all of the hard characters are really easy, and all of the easy characters are really hard. If that makes sense? Which it doesn't, but like, if you know, you know. Where it's like,
you have to put in so much effort.
but once
If
you've
you're-
learned the hard characters, you have such an easy time
Well, the
compared
effort
to
is
easy characters.
You have a lot of time you need a lot less time to get really effective with a lower tier character, right? Or an
Yeah.
easy character.
Yeah.
And then you play a top tier, and once you get past the initial hump of execution, the character is just like, okay, I just do things that work. And they
Yeah.
can't really do much.
Whereas, yeah, and it's like, I don't mean to harp on it, but like easy characters, like, okay, we'll use Ragnar. He's very, very easy, but they're like, that doesn't matter against a good Izanami. That's not gonna help you. Having an easy character means nothing for that. Which is a big part of this game. Like, people are like, when people say, "Oh, don't learn a top tier," I'm like, no, you should, because if you put the effort in, you are rewarded with a character that, once you've got the execution and the game plan down, congrats, you win.
Oh no, he tried to use bets and... Wait,
She-
that low profile spark bolt? What?
That's so. Oh god.
This character
she
is
needs
a war
it.
crime.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Moon. Like, you've got all these characters like, oh, Ragnar's so easy, but like, okay, even if he is easy, he's still getting demolished by
By
good
easy,
characters.
I mean like you don't need to think as much on the execution.
Oh, you don't need to think at all for that character, I would know. When I'm not interested in thinking, I play Ragnar.
I don't mean like not interested in thinking. It's you don't need to think about the execution. You can think about what your opponent's doing instead.
Yeah.
You get to play fundamentals and outthink your opponent. Also, your magnetic wheel is hilarious versus this character. It is like the only reason this matchup is okay. He could have killed there. Spike bolt. Okay, just headbutt. Bonk him.
Tiger. Win.
I guess the wrap-up point I was going for is that the difficulty then for Ragnar into someone like Izzy or Izanami or why do they all start with I? Lychee, is that the difficulty then becomes you have to like really sweat to make your character work into theirs, whereas they're just kind of like, Nice, one knockdown. Yay, smiley face. But yeah, like Ragnar's gotta be like doing big mega brain calculations. Red eyebrows, yeah, that's me.
Have you seen the stream?
I have. Yeah, literally, it's yay, I got a knockdown smile. Haha. So I don't think
have
BlazBlue
been bullying.
has easy characters, except S.
I
think
been
everyone's
bullying
hard.
so many people with Lychee, right? And I just like, okay, I press jump D, you got hit by it. I get to do another mix-up just with the jump DD.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you kind of need to respect that. Also, this man being old, again. Magnetism. So
Honestly, like,
the funny
I
thing here,
gotta
right, is
say-
he could be floating. If you float, you're immune to magnetism. Also, he just jumped straight into that.
no, I'm having watched Corrinth all night tonight. It feels like he's been scraping by on like every matchup, but like he's just kind of found what he's looking for, I guess. He's just playing really bloody well. He's knowledge checking everyone as well.
I
Welcome
think
to
it's
Taiga, ladies
the
and
knowledge
gentlemen.
check.
Yeah.
Everyone
But like
is being knowledge
we
checked.
saw that first game, Taiga into Amane, and we were like, oh, rip.
Rip.
And
But
it
then he just
barely
knowledge checked.
clinched it.
Yeah.
Barely clinched it, but he did take it, and then from there it's just been like a slowly incline upwards.
So I feel like doing ribcage there may have been a mistake. Just like, imagine
Yeah.
if Taiga throws.
Wait, does magnetism apply when it still does when you've got ribcage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Does it apply to float?
No.
Yep.
So, AusAnime at minimum float height is in the air, so
Nice rapid.
can't actually be grabbed by ground grabs, right? But she's too low to the ground to be hit by a atomic glider.
Yeah.
It's so cursed. Like, you can't do anything to that float. Oh, nice overdrive. And drops the punish. I believe you can get a full combo
Oh.
of that, but...
Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Never mind! Spark Bolt! She can't block. She can't block. She can't block!
Spark Bolt. That was not the best use of it. I mean, it got the magnetism, but...
What? Wow.
Corrinth taking it.
Corrinth looking very strong and in grands, so must be playing well.
He Grouplin.
Grouplin. Moon, to answer what you were saying before about Ragnar's not got particularly rough neutral into anyone, I guess I'll just use Susanoo as the example then. I've been told on numerous occasions that my character is a joke matchup for the character I'm playing against. Characters like that, there are other characters where like Noel into everyone, right? Which is like a joke matchup at all times. There are characters like that who, sure, they're easy to input. Like, I don't think Noel is the hardest character to play. Someone might be able to correct me, but I think at a basic level, she's fairly simple. But she's really, really hard to play against, like, the majority of the cast. And I think every character's got that, right? Well, most characters. Yeah, that's what I mean. And so, like, playing her becomes very, very difficult. In spite of the fact that she's fairly easy. I think... who else? Okay, Terumi. Terumi, I think, might be easier than Ragnar, if I'm being perfectly honest. At least
I don't know
for
if I
me.
agree with that.
There are still some... Okay. I think the hardest thing Terumi has is whiffing 236D.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing he has.
I think
I
that
found
alone
that
makes
way...
him harder than Ragnar.
You reckon? I don't know.
That alone.
Anyway, we'll put a pin in that. But point is, they're both very easy. But I think Terumi is potentially one of the hardest to play, which is not a very hot take. I think everyone can understand where I'm coming from there, because he's got to put in so much effort for neutral and so much calculation. And even if he gets the knockdown, he's got to... There's a bit more to think than just, well, I am set play, smile. Block, 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 right? This is the one chance you have if you guess right. Nope, you didn't guess right. It's my turn still. It's that kind of thing. So I think... that's where the difficulty idea comes from, right? Difficulty is more than just your ability to input. It's how your matchups go and how your character plays at a higher level. And I think that, as such, the only easy character in the game is S. I don't think there's any character who is through and through easy. I think there are some that are easy on one side, but for every Susanoo who's easy as fuck to press a few buttons on and get 3k, there is a Lychee who, once she's pressed her buttons, does not need to think and just owns the game off one knockdown.
I don't know if Lychee's knockdown stuff is.
You know,
that good
you
yet, but
understand what
I
I'm
haven't.
saying, but yeah.
Maybe
Lychee's not
I
just
think
DJing,
a bit of thing for set play would be Mew, right? Like Mew, you just knock the opponent down and
Moon, bad Moon, bad.
they have to respect, right?
Moon says, well, at this stage, I guess it's more of a discussion on tournament viability, or a tier list. No, bad Moon.
Oh,
No, we're not
they're starting. There we go.
All right, thank you. All right. So, our two heroes that we've seen the vast majority of the tournament, CardboardBox, pressing buttons, and it works. It just works, TM. Corrinth, Grouplin.
Both of
Grouplin
them knowledge checking everyone else.
Kitoro, you say LeMayo, but we actually had one, like, what, a year and a half ago? Can we please bet? Oh yeah, set up bet?
It's so long.
Bet.
Sure, one sec.
Gamble? Money?
Where is the predictions? There we go.
Oh, looks like I don't get to watch this game. Yep, an error has occurred. Feels bad. All in on cardboard so he gets banned. What is that name? I can't read that because of my stream quality. What does that name say?
Box in the box in the box.
Isn't that just like a... what do you call the Matryoshka doll?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're called?
It was
a
because
box.
earlier in the stream I said I put it as box in the box. So.
Out of the... When will the box finally be out of the box?
When he gets banned from this tournament and he has to leave the box and think outside of the box.
Doubting the box? Please. We can try, Chiefs, we can try.
You didn't... Actually, no, he had 50 meter. He didn't go for it. He could have done a much bigger punish. Why? Why did it work?
Really low bitrate Taiga looks really funny. He just has really big hands and it's really pronounced.
Just like giant red spheres where his hands are.
Yeah. They look like Lego pieces, honestly, because of how pixelated it is. Lego Taiga, wait, make it happen. I want to go to Legoland and see the funny red man that isn't Ragnar. Sounds like a perfect representation of Taiga, yeah? Mega Blocks Taiga. God, it really does look like that, actually.
Oh, we have quality settings.
What?
Oh. I'm just checking what the qualities are. I don't know if you are on the low qualities. If my source resolution stream looks that bad, please
Rebel 3.
say goodbye to your Legos. He gets like a new Oki tool where he drops a Lego and just down on it, unblockable.
Actually, imagine if like all of the companies in the world were willing to talk things out. We just made a fighting game of everything, like Mugen, but like real.
That
Like
sounds
the-
awful.
But imagine the Lego guy. He just dropped Legos everywhere.
That sounds awful.
Hutch helped him out. What do people do about 2D into deck spike pressure resets?
You jump.
No, I don't know if that was supposed to be passive aggressive as well. Like I'm sorry to expect the worst of you, but you're bringing up terrible memories, and the fact that you simply worded it like that makes me think you somehow know about my history.
So, when Hutch, in the distant past, right? Hutch was having a really bad time versus my Ragnar, right? And he goes to the Ragnar Discord and writes this entire paragraph saying, "Oh, I'm having all of this trouble with Ragnar. Please help me," right? And right below it, I leave a message saying he's not jumping out of 2D to 2D16.
Look, I asked, like, what do I do? I don't get it. It's not clicking, and I'm like, I can't react to that. And you're just like, well, you should ask in the Ragnar Discord. And then I asked, and then you made a fool of me. And I was like, what?
I told you that as well, right? I told you that, and then you were like, "Oh, it's still not clicking." So I told you to go to the Ragnar Discord as well and see if they had anything different. But yeah, like, no, just jump. Like, there's a gap. Jump, please.
For what it's worth, I do jump that now. I jump that quite reliably, in fact.
Also, who won that one? We got distracted with
oh god, who did
with
win
story
that?
time.
While someone's answering the commentators who are definitely paying attention, Nurk, I don't mean to be naturally mistrustful. There are some people in our community who I will not name, in the larger fighting game community, who like to push my buttons because it's funny. And
Right, look, Susan's an easy character.
some people, it's okay if they do it, right? I will just sternly disagree, but some people are a little malicious about it sometimes, and I don't like that.
I mean, like, I think the thing here is we have a difference in definition. I go with easy as low execution, not necessarily low end.
Okay, if easy's about execution, then
that's
until you get to high level, yes, Susano is.
That's what I'm talking about, right? When I say the character's easy.
I can agree.
We've solved the argument. It'll never happen again.
Execution every time.
I mean, I'm just gonna say the character's easy, right? I'm not gonna specify specifically because it gets you angry.
I really wish I could watch these games. Instead, I have to watch the stream. It just keeps
Alright,
not
I've got two people. I've got people disagreeing in the chat on who won.
I think CardboardBox won.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it on what. Look, after 3 matches, right? I'm gonna ask Faibu reset or something.
Hutch, talk about fate. God.
Ah yes, magnetism.
They're
Please
trying to
wrap it.
ruin the tournament. Stop them.
Look,
Chat's trying to do it.
It's already ruined. We haven't
But,
been
like,
commentating for like the past half an hour.
We could salvage something, maybe.
It's not happening. I mean, occasionally we see something, and that gets us to go on like long anecdotes about different things that aren't the game.
No, TV, you wouldn't know, but back in the old days when I jump on commentary, I'm like, yeah, let's commentate. And then, like, for months on end without fail, me intending to commentate correctly got derailed by one thing that connected to Fate, and suddenly the last half of the stream is me talking about Fate lore. And people
Hutch
were like,
is banned from talking about Fate now.
so it's actually a self-imposed ban. Some people have asked me to stop it, but I'm like, alright, I'll stop it, but this time, I promise I'm not going to keep going. And so, Fate talk is banned.
Also, yeah, CardboardBox, like, we meme about him being Unga, but also he has decent fundies, right? Like, he's calling out a lot of the stuff that Corrinth's doing. With just like, oh, Corrinth tries to wake up throw. I'll double jump over you, rather than doing what I was doing. Also, yes, his combos, I agree, his combos make me sad as well. That was totally a failed TP.
Oh god. We still don't know who won.
We have a
the game.
person who predicted Box win, and said Tager won the last match. We don't know. We just don't know.
This is a little bit cursed.
And we have another person who predicted Box lose, who said Box win. It's a mystery who won the first match.
Can't
Can
get
we-
back in stream. It's not a mystery. because
While I'm
Ragnar won.
streaming, that may be an issue.
Yeah.
It's not a mystery because Ragnar won. Alright, he was the person who responded first. He's been consistent all this time. I'm putting
One
it
of
on
us
you.
tells only truth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Alright. Need to come up with a question.
Oh, no.
Oh, he tried to 6B, gets EA. Corrinth got a pixel and a dream, gets the spark ball. This isn't quite dead. And he tries to grab.
In all seriousness, Tega won match 1. Okay.
How?
I am hearing enough in the affirmative of Tega
Both.
that we do give
There
it to
was,
Tega
but the thing is, there was a ton of people saying both, right?
I believe the people who say Tega won. I believe them.
We just don't know.
So now you just mark up Corrinth as winning instead of Box.
Alright.
Oh my god. It was Tega, we do know.
I haven't
Corrinth
looked at
in
tournament
chat.
chat. Look, I didn't want to spoil it, okay?
1-1 now. 1-1
Alright,
now.
I've changed it back to
Alright. I believe them. I believe them.
Please select your
Yes, you would like.
It's 1-1, it's confirmed. Okay, thank you.
I mean,
thank
asking
you
the
kindly.
players works, but look, it spoils the suspense. Wait, didn't he? Wait, you predicted Box lose though. Why is he trying to vote?
Don't worry about
He's
it.
galaxy braining me. Okay.
Rebel 1.
He voted for Corrinth, but then said he lost.
Wait,
It's reset and Box win.
who does that?
Literally read it. I don't know how to refund points. I think Robo might be able to do it, but he's yeah.
Action.
Reading is an important skill. Literacy comes highly recommended.
I'll have you know, Akera, for the first multiple months I was in this Discord, all I could do was read. I didn't know how to do anything else besides combo and reading.
Hellstrang is -4, please stop. He's just like going ham and Corrinth is sitting. So he could be doing jump C, jump D then, right? Like after he air dashes, but he's just doing jump C. Doesn't combo because he's too high in the air and can't get anything on the board. And did Box lose and Box win?
Just block the mix, bro. Fighting Izuyoi, GA form, 7 stocks, just block the mix.
Just up back.
It's alright, just have the faith that even though you got mixed,
Rebel 3.
you'll end up getting the prediction correct anyway.
I mean, Corrinth is doing work right now, so.
I can't believe I'm voting for a Tega. Disgusting.
Look, he's most of the way to victory.
I don't know, I gotta be honest, like, in a game with Izanami and S...
You gotta root for Tega, right? Like, Tega
Like-
is the underdog in this.
Like, Tega is pretty annoying if you don't know what you're doing, it's rough. And even if you know what you're doing, sometimes he can
He
force
could have
you into
thrown. He
positions
could have done
really
throw
well.
there and killed.
But
The mix.
It's
Which
like-
side and high-low?
He's not that bad compared to like the actual scum of this game. Yeah, take his top one probably. I
Is
believe
Corrinth
that.
gonna take this?
Please select your character.
Why do we
But
always
look-
have bracket resets when I just want to go sleep?
Ragnar.
You don't need sleep. We need Blaze Blue.
I don't need sleep. I need answers. Take a top one, heavy boy. I just have absolutely no respect for any grappler player. Is this betting for the whole thing or the bracket reset?
The reset.
The reset.
So if Box wins, the tournament's over because he's in winners. But if Corrinth wins, then it's the reset. There's
The
nothing
wheel
extra.
of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
I don't know, the only people I know who play grapplers tend to be like very genuine people, so I can't see grapplers as the problem. I just see the individual setups as the problem.
It's not the grappler players, it's the character. It's not the player, it's the game.
It's not even the character, it's the individual setup. I guess.
I mean, they need it.
They do, I hate it, but they need it.
Like, imagine Taiga without mix-up, right? It's,
give him a
so,
micro dash.
so Taiga with Monkey's Paw, right? Taiga without mix-up, he's exactly the same. But he does like twice as much damage. Like, literally twice as much damage. Like, he jabs you and it does 6k.
A flat doubler on all damage.
Flat double on all damage.
Wait, no, wouldn't a flat doubler because of how Paration works mean like...
No, like,
Cut
all
to
of his
death.
damage is doubled.
No, but is the damage, because of how the damage is calculated, wouldn't doing
No.
X% of Y
No.
result in...
Action.
No, if you just doubled all of the damage on his normals, it would work twice as much. Wouldn't it?
No, because isn't the way Paration works is it's now X% of Y. Or I guess
Well,
Y%
yes,
of
but
X.
it's percent. It's a percentage, right? So if you
But if
have
you're doubling
double
the
and then
damage, the decay to lower damage takes way longer though, right?
no,
To lower
the
damage,
Paration
yeah.
will be the same.
The rate is the same, but the flat values that you start with and work with aren't. So instead of
I'm-
doing like 500 damage...
Hutch doesn't understand math.
Hold on.
Please read the Dust Loop section on Scalar.
Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Hold on. So
If
the
you
way it
double
works,
the
right,
damage of the move, if you did it at the same point of the combo, it will do twice as much damage.
Same.
This is the guy telling me
Hold on.
Susan is not easy.
Hold
Hutch
on.
not
I
under-
wanna...
Look, English majors, am I right?
Hold on, I'm trying to think. Okay. I know I'm thinking of something correctly, but it may not be this.
Also, Box winning that one. Tournament point, reset point for both.
Here we go. Okay, let's read. Okay.
No, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Runus,
Okay.
please explain Paration to Hutch.
No,
Hold on,
what
hold
I was gonna say is if you increase Taiga's damage by 2 times for all his normals, he would actually end up doing more than double damage.
See?
Hmm?
That's what I'm saying.
What? Why?
He would actually end up doing more than double damage. Because by the point you get to the lower, you start doing lower damage at the end of your combos, usually your heavy hitting stuff hits first.
Yes, but
This is what
if
I
you
mean.
doubled the damage of everything, then the combo's damage would be doubled, right?
Not quite, no.
Why would it not be?
Because the percentage that it gets reduced is different.
No, it would
Um,
be. If the
then you also
Paration
have
is the
the-
same, then it would be the percentage it would be reduced by would be the same.
I'll do it.
Please, both of you, read the Paration, the damage scale.
I'm reading it now.
Please read.
I'm reading it now. And
This
I'm
is the
looking at
newbie
the-
tournament. We're teaching the commentators how the damage scaling system the game works.
Because I'm looking at the formula, and if you're okay, if you double that multiplied by the rate,
Everything else is the same, so you're multiplied by the same number, right? And if the initial number is doubled, then the result will be doubled. Also, what was it? CardboardBox taking what? What? What just happened? Why did he withdraw? Why did Corrinth not do anything?
Level 2. Action.
What? But yeah, like
so she's okay.
Reason why? Okay,
do we
so-
have the woman looking at numbers image that's touched right now?
Okay.
The reason why I say it would probably end up being more than double is because Taiga has moves that ignore scaling.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a few moves. He has a couple of moves that have
I mean, like his grabs do, but I'm pretty sure like Atomic Glider no longer does. If it ever did. How did that cross up? What is going on? Magnetic Wheel! Alright. Reset point, tournament point for both.
Rebel.
But yeah, also they already ignore scaling, so if they double damage, then the damage would be doubled.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Hang on.
I can't commentate while these two
Hold on.
thinking so hard.
The reason I think that doubling wouldn't double is because it uses a percentage.
Yes,
and-
but if it's a percentage of a double number, the result of the percentage multiplied by your initial number will be double. Okay.
I'm trying really
Please
hard to not
commentate.
just break out an actual example. We might have to.
Please
because
break out an actual example after the tournament. We should probably go to commentary. It's reset.
Well, I
It's about to
can't.
happen.
I can't.
This is dead, right? No! No! Combo! You fool! Okay, he takes it, but he really could have just killed off that last hit.
Okay, we've got the reset.
Hang on.
Holy
I'm pretty
shit.
sure I did an Excel spreadsheet for this.
So Hutch, right?
Okay.
1 times 2 is 2.
Yes.
2 times 2 is 4.
Yes.
2 is double 4. 4 is double 2, right?
Yes.
Makes
The damage-
sense? The damage is the 1 and the 2.
Oh, hold
The
on.
2 is the paration.
Oh, okay. I
Does
was
he
thinking
get
of
it?
doubling inside the formula, not after the formula. Does that accomplish the same thing?
It would accomplish the same thing.
No, would it?
Yes.
Because you've
That's
got
how
this,
multiplication works.
No, I understand that because if you no. Okay, how do I explain what I mean? I haven't have to do
Chat,
math.
help me. Please.
Okay. Base damage. Okay.
This is that thing about like 3.5 workouts. In a
No,
week.
I know what I'm trying to explain. I know what I'm trying to explain. And I am in the wrong. For some reason, when you said that, my brain was going to P1 and P2. And so I was like, by doubling the...
Why
the
would I be
damage-
talking about doubling the preparation?
Because I'm thinking of it as... I'm weird, I don't know. But that's
I
what
was talking about the
thinking of, right?
damage. Strictly, the damage of the move. So say Taiga's jab does 300 and now does 600.
Yeah, okay. No, I
That's
don't
what
know.
I was talking
I had just assumed that if you started doubling the damage, then it would... Yeah, no, so it's actually the rate stays the same.
Alright,
the
oh yeah, I need to
fixed
start another
damage
prediction.
changes.
1 moment, guys.
This is the dumbest convo ever. I mean, it's
Yes,
not dumb.
yes it is.
No,
This
it's
is
not
the
dumb.
dumbest conversation ever.
And the paration isn't changing, so double. Yeah, double is double. Yes. I had in my mind that we were talking about like P1 and P2 because I was looking at the formula and I was like, wait, but there's very clearly different factors here.
Next prediction, there we go.
I lost my point.
Look, English majors don't understand math, apparently.
I do, just not this kind of maths.
It's multiplication!
But it.
Okay, please, can we please commentate rather than talking about that?
No, I can't. I literally can't because I'm 15 seconds in the past.
Rip.
And for some reason, I just can't.
Okay. CardboardBox, mauling Corrinth. And then he does Dead Spike in his combos for some reason. Sparkbolt on deck. He's doing the no dash cancel, just... He's punished. Nice. What? Okay. He mashed overdrive after doing 5B. Interesting. I'm not sure if that was reaction or just like... It was pretty sick regardless. Okay, mashing out. If Corrinth had done grabbed it, that would have won it, but... Respecting a little too hard. What? Okay. In the corner. No! He's not- he still has not done 5C, 6C once. Please do it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Imagine spamming block. Okay, Atomic Glide. No, he fell down and gets clipped by the EA. Why does Tega's EA seem like this? How did he get hit by Raw? All right, box up a game.
Yep.
Moon in chat, all the way up. Score some fucking throws. Okay. This is gonna be another 3-2.
Please select your character.
Is Hutch literally just like running the numbers right now?
I am.
I already ran him through my spreadsheet. Yeah, it literally just doubles. I thought
Yeah.
there was like some other factor that comes into play, but no, it just doubles.
I'm glad we've sorted this.
I'm not angry. I was never angry. I was just like, I was.
I think he's talking
confused
about the
because I thought
avatar.
We were talking about. Oh.
I
okay.
think he's talking about your avatar.
No.
Let me
No,
swap it back.
double is double, but for some reason I was thinking of. I was overthinking it. However,
I was thinking it had like other game proration for some
same.
reason.
Yeah. Okay. Brunus and I had the same brain cell this time.
I'm
However,
glad
I
you
would
share
like
the same
to say,
brain cell.
Brunus, we could take the moral victory because they round down, which means by doubling, we no longer have to round down, which means it will technically be higher.
That is true.
We have technically won. It will be more than double.
But slightly more.
By like, the amount of hits is how many points of damage it could be different above half. Could. Assuming you have like a really weird number. But yes, because the equation rounds down, it is going to be more than half.
Very slightly more than half.
Yes.
In general, Take's probably just gonna kill you off any hit.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, that was sort of my point, right? Like, Tega no longer has mix, right? No grabs, no nothing. Double everything he does in damage.
Moon, you should jump in the voice chat just to say that in the accent.
Please do.
I want to hear this accent. Make sure you join and give it a second, so it like lets you connect, and then I want to hear that really strong accent. You have time to get it ready if you need to audition and practice.
So I'm pretty sure Corrinth, that
Here he
5D
is.
he did.
Come on, Corrinth, let's fucking go!
Moon has just confirmed the actual best commentator we have. Oh no, he's dead.
Come on, Corrinth, let's fucking go! Oh god.
Someone clip that. Ah yes, the TK Grand Punisher.
Look, I'm tempted that if we do ever have a national to like get a fund to like get Mood out to one of them just so he can commentate.
Get him as the top 8 commentator. Oh, he managed to get the no counter hit on that 2C. He did manage to get it.
Oh,
He's waiting.
just stand there.
Stand there
Based.
menacingly. He's instant blocking now. And gets it. He whiffed. God, he's just doing the same thing. He's just not stopping.
That's an astral dough. Speed.
Jump cancels.
Burst. Never mind.
Why did
Wait.
you try to air grab? Corrinth, please stop ending your combo early. I mean, I guess that works.
I don't get it.
We don't take
What?
those.
Ooh. I might have a good connection to Moon soon.
Oh! Wait, are you actually gonna go down to, what's that place? New Zealand. Is that happening again? Because I remember you telling me that like a year or two ago that you'll eventually go back, maybe, possibly. Perhaps.
Please select your character. Kager, Ragnar, the Blood Edge.
No, no. No, but likely to end up in rural Victoria. That's where Dez lives, right?
I was gonna say that's Dez.
Yeah. Pay attention to the games, ignore me. I can't! Wait, yes I can! I'm able to watch this one! What the fuck? It loaded! Alright, nice, I get to
Didn't load for
commentate
me.
now.
God damn it.
I won the gacha.
You need to stream for Runus, quick.
Oh, I can do that. Oh no, but it's gonna fuck up my looking nice settings. No, I'm sorry. CardboardBox is absolutely just pressing buttons.
He
He's
hits
going so well.
the first hit of 6C. The second hit whiffs. He cancels into Gauntlet Hades gameplay. I can't, guys. I just can't.
Oh, nice double jump for that.
He keeps like doing it just at the right range to make it flip.
Alrighty,
Like-
tournament point.
I can't stop playing Ragnar, right? I've been playing Ragnar since CP.
Rebel, action.
Smartest grapple player. No, this isn't
It's
even
too late.
This isn't even a Corrinth player. This isn't even a grappler player. Corrinth isn't like someone who plays grapplers.
Please stop. I don't know who I'm asking to stop, but both. Please stop.
Who's stopping?
Okay, he finally got one, and he doesn't do a combo. We don't need combos where we're going. He could have comboed off that.
When you miss the hug, it feels bad.
Sparkabolto. Big drop. Magnetic wheel? Come on. Magnetic wheel. Like, if it just magnetic wheel, CardboardBox would be dead right now. No, why do you EA? Just magnetic wheel, please. It would do like twice as much damage.
That was a missed carnage scissors if I've ever seen one.
Rebel 3.
Even if he got it, it would have like not hit.
He keeps whipping that. It's not even like his combos, right? It's his pressure as well, right? Instead of going into, you know, like dash 2B, which is ODR safe and a low that you can do air type, he's off rapid cancel. He's going into 6C!
Stop giving him so much respect. Here's the thing, it's working. Like, what he's doing is working.
Why is he
It's-
doing like TK jump to Q? Is he trying to like Is he trying to 720C and just doing it?
It might
again?
be. That might just be him trying to do
Oh.
720 and just.
Neutral's happening! Ah!
He remembered to crouch it as well and dies.
And that's that. Throw this man, not the game.
Ragnar, win.
Oh. Moon is like actually the best commentator we have. It's just like he comes up with so many good lines, right? He's a never-ending font of humor.
Font.
Font.
Nah, Moon's more of a an aerial kind of guy, more than Times New Roman. Won't catch him dead on Calibri.
So, in conclusion, the tournament is over. CardboardBox won, and also double is double.
You're never gonna let this go. We explained that yes, we know double is double, but for some reason when you said doubling damage,
Well, I just
we
think I
thought
was
it.
referring to the paration rather than the
I'm not sure.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Don't blame my math though. My math is good. I just it's my listening skills apparently. But yeah, no. GG's folks. Thanks for coming out. Thanks
GGs.
for hanging around in this very serious stream.
Very, very scuffed. Hopefully it was enjoyable, even if it was not informative.
Look, every meme in OCE is just
Double,
me.
look, we double the P2, right? Don't double his damage, and now he's just got like 160 P2 on every normal. 190 P2, so doubles the damage every time he hits you.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll actually do a decent combo. No, you did some good ones. You just didn't quite finish the food.
I mean, what was it? I feel like, going on the Mew combos that I witnessed, right? He
Yeah.
was actually more consistent with the mid-screen routes than the corner routes.
Yep.
And that's sort of the opposite of what you want to do with Mew. With Mew, you want to have very consistent corner routes. Mid-screen is a lot less important because you're a lot less likely to land combos that will let you launch the opponent. Because you need to be really, really close to the opponent to do 6B to launch them and then go into those routes. So instead you want to focus on the mid-screen to corner transition combos, which are 5C, 6C. Also, we should
Yeah.
resolve the prediction. Let me do that real quick.
Wait, Moon, I don't remember the context of it, like the America one. What was it? Is this America? Wait, what was the context? Because I know it was definitely my shitty geography skills, but I don't remember what the exact context was. For those unaware, by the way, my geography is horrendous.
Anyway, we should probably end the stream, go raid someone, and I will talk Faibu FG's ear off about his combos.
Okay,
In
life.
Discord instead.
I fucking challenge you, life. All right. Yeah, it was you saying you confuse Africa with America. I used to. Yes. I was really, really bad at geography, and it wasn't until my, I want to say second, but
Is this America?
basically, from a couple years back, right after I finished high school, my partner at the time, she was like big into geography and history, and I could share a little bit with history. I'm not super great at history either, but I could share a little bit. But my geography was pretty bad, and I was absolutely bullied into the ground by her because she's like, "This is a joke," and I'm like, "I'm sorry." I'm glad to hear it was, Nuck. I'm glad to hear it was.
That's what we're here for.
We aim to make it fun. That is our prerogative.
Anyway, I should probably find someone to raid.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I have permission to do that. I might have to ping Robo and get him to... he is offline, never mind. We are not raiding anyone.
That
is quite unfortunate.
That's really just my life in a nutshell, Moon. It's a whole lot of... How do I know this but not this?
Risky is playing Left 4 Dead, so we're gonna raid them.
Get him in there.
Get him in the Left 4 Dead. Watch the versus mode.
It's always a blast chatting with the commentators who don't commentate. Look, in my defense, I actually really wanted to, but the game just not synchronizing for me, so I couldn't watch games. Just kind of had me like, yeah, I'm checked out now. I'm out.
Anyway, see you guys. Stop streaming. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.